All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Good Morning Xbox. I'm your host, Axel1324.
And I'm Cool Cat Terry.
Not fastback 6768.
Wake up, Terry. It's the first of the month. Pay your bills.
I paid my bills.
It is the first of the month. It's the first of the month. Pay
Right.
your bills.
I paid my bills yesterday. I'm good.
That's right. Pay your bills and watch Good Morning Xbox. Wake up, Fastback.
That's right. What a morning. It's a
That's
what a
right.
morning.
What a morning. What a morning. All right. Before we get started, Terry, what you been playing this week? The last week of February.
I didn't do any gaming for the last week
Oh,
of February.
oh, oh, I know exactly how you feel, Terry. I myself joined in on the February 3-day no gaming challenge taking place the 29th, 30th, and 31st of February.
What?
The days that don't exist, I love it.
I totally won. I totally won that challenge. What about you, Fastback?
Well, I've been playing a lot of TCG card shop.
Yes, I
Simulator.
heard it's super addictive, not just from
Yeah.
you.
I
But
saw you. I saw you put
it
a post on X. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm loving it. I'm just like, set up my own shop, get all these nerds inside my shop,
All these nerds.
buy my cards that I mark up 20%, or more because no, it's cool. And you saw my video. Maybe if you want to show it a little bit,
Oh,
uh, you can
on
pull it
X?
from the. Yeah, it's on there, and it's funny because people come in. A lot of these little events. Your comic book stores or these. You always got people that they don't shower, so you got people that they stink. You got clouds, right? So I have to buy filters. I have to buy air fresheners and go there and spray them. So I got one right at the door when they walk in, so it hits them right away. But they're so bad that they got to get hit twice for it to.
That's so bad you gotta hit him twice.
Yeah. So if you see the
I think
video,
you need to have like one of those like clean rooms like they do for like go like you gotta put on the white outfit
yeah,
and then you gotta wait and get
yeah,
cleaned up.
pretty much. But it's cool because you sit there and buy all you buy it's like Pokemon cards, right? And then you got that, and then you got all the accessories, the dice, the play mats.
Why can't I
And
find your
so,
video?
I mean, it's very much in depth. And then you got tournaments daily, so you can kind of adjust your daily tournaments where it's like, hey, it's water, it's Earth Day, it's Fire Day, and so I'm learning to where okay, if I'm gonna make a tournament for Earth Day, all right, let me get some Earth, accessories and stuff like that. So it's a cool game, and then you can increase the footprint of your store over time, and then flooring, walls, everything posted. I mean, it's so much there. It's a cool game.
Fast back in the cards. I like it. I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, look at this little card shop. So proud of it.
So you can get out there and get some fresh air just for like one block. You can only walk, one left to right in one block. You can't go all around.
Not open
So
world. This is card sim, not world sim.
that's right.
I see your freshener right there.
Yeah. So you walk in door, got hit them right. They walk in.
Nice, nice.
So also you can hire
Oh,
people.
there's a
It's like
smelly guy right there. Look at this
yeah,
guy.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Watch.
you hit him twice right there. I saw
And then
that.
here's the third time, and then they swipe. They swipe at it. They go like this, like when the air freshener hits them. So
They don't like it.
and so all the tables are people playing the card games, right? So they pay like maybe $7 an hour or whatever like that. So yeah,
That's funny.
I love it. It's a great game.
That's funny. That's great, man. That's great.
I
Thank you so much for
recommend it.
sharing that. Yeah, there we go. Now I can get to like it. Yeah, that's good, man. Of course I've been playing some Helldivers, right? Of course. But I've been really getting into Dragon Quest 3 lately. I finally found out the personality traits, and it turns out that like your personality depends how you level up.
Mhm.
And
Right.
so I had the totally wrong personalities on my group. So I've been spending like the last, I don't know, 4 hours fixing my personalities as best I can, right? And you can fix personalities by reading books, with items, or when you first spawn your characters by answering questions. So my main character, I'm not going to restart. Screw that. I don't have the right book, so I'm just equipping the items right now. The correct item for me is going to be a weightlifter's belt later on. to make me buff. So I'm looking forward to it, and
Yeah.
I'm just getting into the whole personality side of it. And now my characters are like murdering people left and right. And let me tell you, on a Dragon Quest, the Monster Hunter, Monster Gatherer, whatever he's called, right, is OP. Holy crap! Like if you want a guy in your group that has natural attack all abilities, this guy's it. And like I don't know, like ever since I got him, I feel like I've been playing the game on easy mode.
Wow.
So he's that dang good. So yeah, I'm totally down with him, and we'll see what happens. So yeah, Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake on my ROG Ally, on my Xbox, on my phone. Shout out to Xbox Play Anywhere. It's awesome.
Yep. Yeah, I did. I downloaded the TGC card game on this first on the ROG, played it on there for a while, and then it's like, all right, let me throw it on the TV, big screen.
Yeah, it's funny because I like playing strategy games, and I like Age of Mythology a lot, a lot. And so I go to download it on my ROG, and it's like, it might not work, but it'll run well on your device.
Mhm.
It runs perfectly fine.
Dude, this thing's amazing.
It runs
Like I'm
perfectly
sitting
fine.
there and I'm playing, and like I'm not like, oh, I'm playing on a small screen. It doesn't even matter. Like it's like you got an Xbox controller with a nice screen and looks good, and I'm just playing the game.
Right.
So
Hold on. Dougie says that I sound weird. Let me.
you did kind of fade back a little bit there for a while, but it looks like you're coming back.
All right. Hello. How does this sound?
Definitely sounds different than
Yeah,
it was
a little off there.
Does it sound better or worse?
Sound like you're closer.
Okay. I think that's it. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Doggy, let me know.
Dougie's so
It's-
freaky.
It's weird because this mic has two input settings. I don't know. It's a professional mic that I got from one of my friends. Thank you. Shout out to him. So if I have the wrong input setting selected, it'll mess up. It's weird. Dan the man Cunningham says much better. Yeah, way better. Okay, thank you. Shout out to the chat. You guys are epic.
Doggy Dog likes you to sound sexy. So if you don't sound sexy to Doggy Dog, then it bothers him.
Oh my god. Oh no. Valentine's Day has come and gone, Doggy. I can't sound sexy forever, bro.
Whatever y'all do on Friday nights, keep it to yourselves.
Friday night is epic. Oh my god. Poor Death Dealer. Me and Doggy got into a woo off, like
Yeah.
and Death Dealer was the face on the screen, and you just in the background,
It
me and
looks
Doggy
to
are just
kill,
wooing
right?
each other. It was so funny, man. Friday nights are so chaotic. It's great. All right, let's check in with the chat. Shout out to the chat. Chat, let us know what you've been playing. It's the greatest month of the year, March. You know why it's the greatest month of the year, Terry?
Why is that?
This is the month that the Lord, whichever Lord you might worship, blessed you with me being born. So that's why it's the greatest month of the year.
I agree. My daughter's born this month too. So
There you go. The best people are born in March. Oh,
Right.
I said it. That's right. All right. Let's see. Let's check in with the chat. Shout out to Chael Walker. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. And yes, Terry, why didn't you say this before the show started, Terry? My goodness. Ciao. There we go. Hey, shout out to Chael Walker. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you, buddy. Shout out to my buddy, Doggy Dog 420. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP, bro. Appreciate you.
I didn't notice it then. We were talking car stuff.
Ferrari stuff, I know. You did mention Ferrari. This time you said it. You said
No, I did not bring up Ferrari.
You were like, oh, Ferrari parts are just like BMW parts. They're trash.
That's not what I said at all.
Shout out to 108 Dragons TV. This is Lemon. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. Be sure to catch his show every Saturday.
amen.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Who else we got in the morning? We got Cougar Man in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, good morning, Axel, Terry, and Fastback. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. No games. All of you should be saying Resident Evil 9. It's not my jam, man. It's not my jam.
Yeah, hard pass.
I know a lot of people play it and a lot of people love it, and I have nothing against it. It looks good,
Yeah.
I just don't know. Like, it's not my jam. It's not my jam, man. Resident Evil 9 is the only answer. There you go. Let's see. Doggies play Dragon Quest 7 Reimagined. Might finish it eventually. Same here, bro. Same here with Dragon Quest 3. Yes, absolutely. Crazy Greek Dude says, yo, what's up, Crazy Greek Dude? Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. And Dan, the man, Cunningham, is in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, hey, all, how's everybody doing today? Doing good, brother. Doing good.
Yeah, did good.
Yes, absolutely. Let me see. Okay, there we go. Much better, way better. Yeah. A lot of people are saying it's way better. Yeah. Okay. Cyber Gunther's in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. Dog says sexy voice. There you go. Oh, here we go. Cyber Hunter says Resident Evil Requiem is fire. There you go. Rachy's in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says he's playing Halo 5, Triple Z, Enfield, and Minecraft. What is Enfield? I've never heard of that one. But dang, Richie, you got a lot of games, bro, going on.
Yeah.
And I think all of these games are endless games. I don't know about Enfield, but I know Halo's endless, Z is endless, and Minecraft is endless. So yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, and he's also playing Polytopia on his phone. Whatever the heck that is. What is Polytopia? Let us know. Let us know. Let's see. Cyber Gunther says Resident Evil ain't my main type of game, but Requiem changed all that for me. That's good, man. They're trying to get more audience, grow that brand even more. Chill Walker says I've been Dragon Quest 7. Now I'm onto the new game plus, so I collect all the medals. Yeah, medals collecting in Dragon Quest games is serious because you get good gear. Yeah. All right. Well, the rest of the world decides to wake up because it's the first of the month. We're gonna talk about some quick news here, some quick tidbits of news. By the way, did anybody ever listen to Bone Thugs and Harmony back in the day?
No.
They had a song called "Wake Up, It's the First of the Month." That's why I keep saying it.
No.
I was a Bone Thugs and Harmony kid. I wasn't like a super fan. I just liked a few. Like when the Crossroads song came out, I went out and got their album, and that's where I heard it. So yeah, and that's the only album I ever bought of them.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let's get it started. All right. Oh, I don't know about you guys, if you know this, but this PlayStation game will have exclusive Xbox items. Exclusive.
Exclusive.
You know why? Because PlayStation believes in exclusives for Xbox. So what are these amazing exclusive items? Well, they're little, I don't even know what they call these, charms?
Yeah.
For your gun. So you get you can get a Minecraft charm, the Emerald Clutch. Let me see what they call it. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, both the Emerald Clutch weapon charm and the Emerald Catch weapon charm will automatically be added to your account when you log in on the upcoming Xbox shooter.
Okay.
So let's see. Well, what are these charms exactly? Okay, it doesn't really go into explaining what they are, but whatever. Here they are.
They're probably just cosmetic, like in like Siege and them had all those cosmetic charms and stuff.
Yeah.
Probably all
They're
it is.
definitely cosmetic. Yeah.
They don't do anything.
No.
Hey, so to me, this one looks like a Minecraft charm, right? And this one, I recognize these letters. These are Halo letters, and Bungie being the creator of Halo. So this is probably a Halo charm, and they go 03 probably because that's Halo 3 was their last one that they worked on. And so to me, that's what they look like. They look like a Minecraft charm and a Halo charm. Terry, what do they look like to you? What kind of charm are these? Let's go to the lady who probably wears more jewelry than all of us combined.
I don't wear any jewelry.
You probably wear more than all of us combined.
No. The only thing I wear jewelry wise is a watch.
Yeah, that's more than I got. Look at this.
I don't know. I mean, the one looks like a plastic dog tag, and the other one looks like a messed up Mario pipe. So I don't know. I don't know if they're trying to make it look like a creeper or what that was supposed to be, but to me it just looks like a Mario pipe.
With Mario stuck right there. That's funny. Fastback, what about you? What do these look like for you?
I don't know. I mean, I like I said the clutch. I guess the clutch looks like it could be a creeper, Minecraft, and the other one's like okay. I mean, Nothing obvious really stands out.
It's so basic that it's like,
Give these basics out for
they
free.
didn't even try, dude.
It's like, dude, we got Minecraft on the PS5, and then Halo's coming on the PS5. Come on, man.
It's like they wanted to pay homage to Halo, but they weren't allowed to pay homage to Halo. So we're gonna give you like the most generic thing we can do.
Yeah. Well, another shooter is what we're gonna give you.
And meanwhile, PlayStation probably got like a nice, God of War charm and
I'm sure.
other, it looked.
Did it?
I don't know.
Did it? I don't know.
Probably got a Firefly emblem and everything.
Yeah.
I want to know. I just I don't know about any of that. So, anyways, so those are the charms. If you're playing the Server Slam, of course, Marathon launches March 5th. So, what, this coming week, Thursday? For those of you that are playing Marathon, good for you. I'm skipping it because I'm already playing a PlayStation game called Helldivers. I'm good with that game.
Anybody in chat playing this
Yeah.
this Slam right now? Let us know
I'm passing on it.
what y'all think. Yeah, I'm not playing it either. So.
I think the big thing for me is the style, like the artistic style of it. Like looking at that gun that was on the picture above, it's like the digital screen just looks like a sticker.
And don't forget the smiley face down here.
Ugh.
Don't give Terry smiley faces. Ugh. Is that how you when you told your husband you were like, hey, and he goes, hey, and you're like, don't smile. There you go. You look good. Don't smile. Anyways, yeah. So Marathon launches March 5th. It's a looter extraction shooter, kind of in the vein of Arc Raiders. That is a heck of a mountain to climb right now. So close together.
Yeah.
As not even Fatigue has sit in for Arc Raiders yet.
Nope.
So this is going to be a heck of a mountain. And you know what? I'm okay with more games being made because you never know who will dethrone who, to be honest with you. No one ever thought that Arc Raiders was going to be great. Just saying. So we'll see what happens. And, Bungie, as far as the shooting mechanics, the shooting mechanics on this game are going to feel amazing because it's Bungie. Right? But I don't know about this game myself. I didn't buy Arc Raiders because, PvP, I'm just not good at it, man. I'm not good at it. I don't want to get mad. I like having fun with games. I don't do PvP.
Thought I read somewhere that they were going to maybe have a PvE server. I don't know how true that is, but I read that somewhere.
Yeah, well, that's why I love Helldivers because it's PvE.
Yeah.
So what was the release date on this again? Was it
March 5th?
It's the 5th.
Yeah. So the Server Slam ends tomorrow, and so today and tomorrow are your last day to play it before you got to pay $40 for it.
Yeah, I have a better game coming out this month that I'm excited about. I ain't playing no Marathon.
Yeah, there you go. All right, let's see. Dog says they're going to give me $100 bill with this game, and I'll still pass. Thanks for the money, suckers. Yeah. Cyber Gunther says, nope, hard pass art style turns me off. So he's on Team Terry on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Dan, the man Cunningham says, I have no interest. Let's see. Dog says, the PlayStation comes with a gun that says, we have no games etched on the side. Oh, dang.
No chill.
Arc Raiders got a lot of things right. I'm hearing that Marathon is very hit and miss. Yeah, I heard a lot of people it's empty. Like if a lot of groups drop in, like it's supposed to be like 5 groups or something, but they end up only encountering one group the entire time they're there.
Huh.
So something weird is happening. Let's see. Crazy Greek Dude says, I have doubts that Marathon will last. Destiny soured a lot of people. Yeah. This is $40 game, and they're just going to charge another $40 next year, and $40 the year after that, and $40 the year after that. No. All right, yeah. So let's see. Yeah, I'm not feeling it. Oh, so we get to see this flop this week. Oh, dang! Doggy dog out there throwing out the community thoughts on it.
If it does flop, it sucks for Bungie. From where Bungie came from and where they're at right now,
The shadow of
We'll
Halo
see.
is just so big that not even Bungie can escape it. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I hope it does well, uh, and they, hopefully it has a decent start
Yeah.
and it builds up, right?
Hopefully the gameplay, stands apart to make
Yeah.
it good because looking at it don't look good.
I mean, I'm sure the mechanics. I'm hearing the mechanics. They're good with all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Halo and Destiny days, they got that down. But
That's what I'm saying. If the gameplay's solid, a lot of people might be able to overlook the art style if it's a lot of fun to play. It needs to be fun to play.
I heard that the menus are bad. Like the UI is bad.
yeah, yeah,
That it has a lot of sub menus and sub menus, and it's just and then that like the menus, each one is different colors and different this and different that. And I don't know if they're just trying to color code everything so you kind of know which menu you're in.
yeah.
But
It's gonna
everybody said
suck
like
for the people who are
the UI is
colorblind. Then,
bad. Is it what
if you're colorblind, then that don't means nothing.
So yeah, it's just sub menus within sub menus within sub menus is what someone said, and I'm like, dang, they went the whole mobile game route, huh?
Hmm.
So yeah, we'll see what happens though. We'll see. Yeah, I'm watching this guy play, and so far I've seen him, and he's playing live. Okay, and I'm not gonna put this on screen because it's obviously, if I don't want to intrude on anyone else's stream. I've been watching him the whole time we've been talking play this to see if I could see some gunplay. Nothing. It's a lot of nothingness, man. Okay, well there you go. A lot of nothingness.
Like there's no NPCs, other things to attack.
Not that I've seen so far.
Wow.
Watching this guy play.
I mean, at
He's in
least
a good position to snipe someone, but no one's around to snipe. So yeah.
I mean, at least on Helldivers and Ark, that there are things to do other than worry about other people. Well, I mean, I know Helldivers not PvP, but still, gotta have something to do.
Oh, he just got sniped. I missed it. I blinked and I missed it. Yeah, I also heard that the time to kill on this one is really short. So it's the Call of Duty frame where like first person to shoot typically wins. Yeah. So yeah, that's what they're getting into. So let's see what else happens. We'll see. So that's Marathon. Off on Marathon right now.
At least it's on Xbox. See what happens.
Yeah. The PlayStation guys all want lots of live service games. Hey, that's where the money is, man. I mean, look at Epic. They built an empire off of one game.
Yeah.
And, like if we release 10 live service games and only one succeeds, but it's amazing, and, hey, you've done it. You won, right? So, yeah. Doggy, they're taking the LJN approach. Just release until something sticks.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, if you know who LJN is, back in the day, it was like the they had all the licenses to the movie games back in the NES game days, and oh my god, they were all terrible. Wait, boy, stop the presses. D487 comes in with a $10 super chat, making him the first super MVP of the day. Terry, read this super MVP chat.
All right, he says, on my way to work, Axel on the sound system.
Heck yeah.
Have a good day at work.
Have a good day at work, so drive safe, and I'm glad it's on the sound. Let's see. Music72 is also in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. He says, Marathon was so boring, wasn't it? So he did play it. Oh, yeah. And by the way, D, thank you so much for that super chat. Appreciate it. Go ahead and give that one a heart in the chat over here. Doggy, LOL. I know you love LJN. No. I love seeing videos of LJN and how much they suck, though. They're entertaining. Let's see. It's not going to do good with most gamers, but content creators will push it even though it might be bad. It looks boring. Some people already love it. Some content creators are already saying it's really good. So I don't know if they're being honest or not, but that's what they're saying.
Yeah.
The only way to find players in Marathon is to walk into them in a high corridor and mistake them for bots, but then get yourself beat up because they're not a bot.
Oh, that's right. There are bots in the game.
Okay, so there are bots. Okay, there you go. Let's see. Crazy dude. Fortnite was lightning in a bottle. Apex came in at the right time. Warzone is Call of Duty, and that's why it succeeded. Any other live service multiplayer battle royales will fail. The space is crowded and not enough gamers. Yeah. and the extraction shooters. I think is it Rainbow Six that has the extraction shooter market right now? Still, so yeah. Yeah. So let's see. Oversaturation. Look what happened with Concord and High Guard. High Guard. Yeah.
High gun. Call it high gun.
Yeah. It happens, man. It happens. So let's see. All right. So let's move the topic right along onto something a little more happy. So this is for all you cloud gamers out there.
Your mic is zooming you out again.
Sorry, I turned my face. So onto something more happy. This is for all you cloud gamers out there. So on the February update, Xbox Cloud streaming for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate members got 1440p cloud streaming. No more 1080i, 1080. You at 1440 now, baby. So there you go. So we are moving on. So by the way, a lot of other places are already streaming at 4K. Xbox does not, but I really like the latency on Xbox has gotten better.
Yeah.
Trust me. As a guy that was there day one on cloud gaming, it is better. I was playing Helldivers last night on cloud, and I could barely notice a difference. Barely. And so, yeah. But of course, I'm not playing a sweaty shooter like, PvP. So for those of you who are into cloud gaming, you get 1440p. Woo! Your big screen is going to look even better, Terry. That Amazon Fire Stick is going to be heated up.
I don't have a 4K TV.
What, this isn't 4K, it's 1440. It's 2K. Is that what 4K 2K? Yeah.
I don't think my TV does that either. So like,
what in the Sansui do you have?
No, I mean I have a good TV. It's old. It's old now.
Yeah.
I'm the type of person I don't replace tech unless it breaks. So if it's still working, I'm still using it. I'm gonna be that grandma who still got like the 1080 computer when everyone's on 8Ks. You know what I mean? like back when we were kids and like grandma had the old TV and you had to bang on it to get it to work. That's gonna be me with my little 1080. It still works. Dang it.
Hey, it works, right? Hey, you know what? 1440p streaming downsized to, 480i on Terry's old TV. 1990 TV.
That's right.
Turn on the interlace. Let's see. Rachie says 1440 makes no sense. Most Series S games run at an 8500p upscale to 1080. Interesting. I don't know what the blades are running, but I feel that depending on which blade you get on, some blades do look better than others. I think they have a mixture of blades at the server farms. So yeah. But I don't know if blades are Series X or Series S blades. Let me ask the internet what they are while Fastback talks to us about his streaming life. Are you excited for this? Because I know you stream, brother.
I do. So I'm always happy to see the improvement. It's gonna keep. They're gonna keep working and added. Updating the cloud service. So it's gonna come to a point where that may be the only way we're gaming one day, and you want it to work right. You want it to. Like it's almost as native, right? There's no difference. So we're seeing that pretty much for the most part. So.
Okay. So apparently, and this is cited here, the X Cloud servers are powered by custom-built server blades based on the Xbox Series X hardware, not the S. So there you go. So it can do native 4K, depending on the game. Yeah. No. I have a phone with a. Does this thing have a 4K screen? Whatever. It has a really high resolution. And, everybody wants their games to look good. I want my games to look good. So, yeah. So, I think it's cool that they haven't given up on cloud. I mean, obviously they haven't because, stream your own game is coming. Don't forget, cloud is the largest and fastest growing sector worldwide, along with PC. And so, they got to invest into it. And going from 1080i or 1080p to 1440p, that's a big one for them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is only available to Game Pass Ultimate subscribers. So sorry if you're a Premium or Essential, you're still on 480i like Terry.
That's right. Lower pay, lower quality.
That's right. We're not going to stress our service for you, cheapos. Yeah. So they're doing a lot of other stuff too, you know. But the cloud gaming revamp. So remember, they recently did the revamp with the new UI, and now they're doing this. So the cloud gaming news is going to be fast and strong here in the future of Xbox. It's not going away. Trust me. Trust me, bro. Yeah. Let's see. Dang. Right now, I'm reading articles on my 4th gen iPad. This is 14 years old hardware. Dang.
See? That's what I'm talking about. Works!
Oh, man. Back break. Yeah. Uh-oh, we're off the air.
Haven't been 2 hours yet.
We're back. That was no. But I'm not even on a YouTube page. Simon Gunther, no lies detected. This stream is at 480p. Holy crap. Holy crap. Error. YouTube is not receiving enough data. All right, hold on. Let me switch something here. Let me do it quickly. This might mess everything up. Everybody's going to get kicked out and we're going to come back in, okay? Give it a second here. All right, hold on. Closing this one. Hold on. Okay, as I said, everybody's going to get kicked off. And the chat just loaded. It says 0 viewers. It might be time to switch streaming software, man. I might go OBS because I might just go OBS. Just saying. Because other people that do OBS with what do you call it? With Discord, they don't seem to have problems. All right, hold on. Let's see. It says error. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth gameplay or smooth video. As a result, all your viewers, you have 0 viewers. What the hell?
Jeez.
YouTube is ruthless, man.
Sounds like an encoding issue on the Streamlabs' end.
Yeah, I have no idea what that was. Sorry about that, chat. Hopefully everybody's back.
Blame Terry. She laughed and it got good. Jeez. Well, fine then. I'll leave.
No, Terry, come back. We need you. We need you because I definitely have a Terry Rage Bait article here.
Do you?
I don't know. I'm sure I do. I mean, I could have just said that and it'd still not be a lie. Just say it. All right, hold on. Let me close all this.
Rachel, it's
Open this. So I'm transferring everything over to another system here. So that's why this is taking a little bit. Please be patient with me, everybody. All right, here we go. All right, so that's enough of cloud stuff. All right, let's see what we got. Are we good? Are we back up?
Yeah, right. They said we're good.
I don't understand. I'm using Chromium on both sides.
It's Chromium.
Yeah. Let's see. They run Series X hardware, but Series S version of the games. I can see that happening. Yeah. Let's see. When it comes to cloud gaming, can they stop timing you out, especially as an Ultimate Game Pass subscriber? I disagree with that, man. I was part of the initial dates of like AOL when servers used to get slammed and you had to dial AOL for like 2 hours to get on. And to me, the timeout was the best thing to ever happen. Just saying. So yeah. Early buffing. Yeah, I don't know what happened. This stream is at 480p, right? Right? Yeah. Restart the stream. Yeah. 1 frame per 5 seconds. This show is streaming on a fart cloud right now. That's right, Richie. We started talking about the Series S, and look what happened. I definitely blame the Series S talk right now.
Damn.
Shout out to Mr. Kiba. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. You all be kind to Marathon and Bungie. We are kind. Kind of mean.
We hope it works out.
Yeah. All right. So sorry about that. I have no idea what happened. I transferred everything over to one that I know works more consistently, and hopefully we'll get past 10 o'clock on it. We'll see. All right. Let's keep the show going. Terry. So other improvements on the Xbox side, a quick announcement here. The store brings useful new sword options to console and PC. So believe it or not, guys, at first, your wish-listed items couldn't be sorted. They would default to alphabetical list, offering, or other like that, right? My store wish list can only be seen in the order I added them. Not even alphabetical. And sometimes I notice when I'm going through the store that I added the same game twice because, well, it doesn't show me, right? So, yeah, the store is here, and it's getting sorted, and now you can sort by price low to high, which is new on the Xbox store. Before I had to go to third-party websites to get this amazing thing done. But it'd be nice if I could do this with my wish list or see sales only. If I could see like a sales only.
Yeah.
That would be what I want, right? Discount. There we go. Discount. High discounts to low discounts. That's what I want. 90% off, baby. 95% off. So, yeah. So the store, for those of you who've spent a lot of time in the store seeing what you got, hey, like me, I browse the store almost every day. This is good for me because I love seeing what's available. Terry, what do you think? It's about time. Believe it or not, sorting price by price and sorting by discount was not on there before.
Really?
Really? What do you
Wow.
think? Welcome to 2001 Xbox. Welcome in.
I mean, that's definitely good to have it on there because, yeah, if you're just wanting to try something new and you're on a budget and you just want to be like, what's the most randomest thing I can buy for, $10? Now you'll know. But yeah, or you can find. Do they have? I guess. Well, they always had like a sale tab though, didn't they? Things that were on sale.
Yeah, but you couldn't sort it anymore.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, it does make things a lot easier to do it. It's a good thing to have. I'm surprised. I mean, I don't peruse the store very often, so I didn't know. but yeah, it does make sense to have it. I'm shocked that they didn't.
So you can see here the store, right? And you got your sorts. These are the sorts you got, right? Sort by relevance. But now you can sort price low to high. Free comes up.
Wow.
Okay. Discount high to low. So Homefront's 95% off, y'all.
They should just make a free sort then to just show the free. Oh, they do. Right there, free under the filter. They do have a free sort.
Yeah. And so you can now sort by prices, the type of subscription you have. You can play with,
hey, you can get Agents of Mayhem for $1.50. Do it.
I like the handheld and Xbox Play Anywhere. Those are my two most used, personally. Technical features, all this other stuff. But it's weird that these sorts, which are like the basic sorts, weren't there before. It's funny. They added these sorts way before they added these. So I thought that was really interesting. So, yeah. Fastback, what do you think? Is it good that Xbox finally joined the 21st century?
Well, maybe that's Ash's bringing modernizing Xbox. She worked at Instacart. She knows how to.
That is true. Oh, good
right.
point.
Uh-huh.
With the point.
Thank you, Asha.
Shout out to Asha. All right, I want $5 or less. I
So
want
no, it's good that if you can make this make sense and organize it where people can filter it how to what they need quickly. Yeah, it's good.
yeah.
Do they have a filter for like studios?
No, they have filter for subscriptions. So like, if you want to subscribe, what level of subscription you have. I
That's
guess
close.
Ubisoft Plus is there.
It'd be cool if they can get one in for the big studios.
Yeah. So there you go. So yeah, the store added some sorts, which I think is cool. So there you go, everybody. I think it's cool. Yeah. So they added the new options that they sort by price from high to low, price from low to high, and discount from high to low, and most wish listed. Yeah, Instacart, baby, Instacart.
Right.
Fastback, thank you so much for that. That was great.
Yes.
I didn't even think of it.
And then Rachel, I think, asked about the Xbox store. I don't know if it's been updated like that one yet. I mean, there are filters.
Oh, you're looking on your actual Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't think it has everything that one has yet. Maybe. So I mean, they do have different filters like top free, most played, top paid, coming soon. I don't know if I'm in the right deal. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ray G says, "Wow, it only took 20 years, right? Right." Doggy Dog says they need this on the console. Absolutely agree with everything you said right there, brother.
Yep.
Damn, better late than never. But damn, 20 years late. Jesus, man. I don't know whoever was coding this, but they obviously okay. Whoever was responsible for coding this, I know for a fact they went to go buy some milk. Okay, 20 years ago.
We have people in charge of games and studios. Is that it's not their forte, and then now she comes in, and this is what she knows.
This is what she does know how to grow the platform.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. They should do it like the PS5 store. Hard pass on that one, man. I've used the PS5 store, and it 100% pushes what PlayStation wants you to buy. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the PS5 store is faster than the Xbox store as far as loading. But like whenever I click on sub menus for like different genres, it just keeps throwing the same games out, even though I'm clicking different genres. So like PlayStation feeds you the games they want you to buy hard. It's crazy. I don't know if anybody's ever noticed that. So yeah. So let's see. Here we go. Moving on to the last place. All right, Terry, are you ready? Are you ready for the best news you've heard all day?
Let's hear it.
All right, here we go. I know Terry's excited for this. Terry, the Super Pocket got a rare edition. That's right, guys. The Super Pocket now features 14 all-time home computer and favorite consoles from the beloved British developer, including Banjo-Kazooie, Battletoads, and more. Woo! That's right. Officially licensed computer and console games for you to play wherever you are on the Super Pocket.
Okay.
And look at this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 button beast. The D-pad. So yeah, just how you remember. Oh, hold on. Let's set this for the US price, right? So you get 14 games with the Super Pocket with Rare. You get Attic Attack, whatever the heck that is. Banjo-Kazooie, one of the goats. Battletoads and Maniacs, okay. Battletoads, the friend killer.
Yeah.
Crowbar Triangle. I played this one. This one was fun. This one was fun for a rental. Conker's Pocket Tales. This was the Game Boy version. Gunfight, Jetpack, Nightlore, Lunar Jetman.
RC Pro-Am.
RC Pro-Am, baby. Not just a Pro-Am, but Pro-Am 2.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Let me zoom this in more. Slalom. And, oh, look at those cheeks, Terry. I know you're interested immediately.
Talk about the cheeks.
That's right. Snake, Rattle, and Roll. I remember this one too. And another, instead of Lunar Jetman, now you get Solar Jetman, basically the sequel. These are yours for the taking, Terry. Right. So let's go into it. into officially licensed games. Pocket size, Terry. Look at this thing. Look at this. This fits right in your hands. The Super Pocket is small enough to be carried anywhere and perfect for commuting or traveling, just like my ROG. The tech, it has a 4-hour battery life, Terry, with a 2.8-inch IPS screen.
Oh,
2.8-inch screen.
that's so
So
small.
let's see. This screen here is a 7-inch screen. 6-inch. Let's just pretend it's 6 for easy math. So you get 1/3 of it. Bam.
And that's going back. I mean, the Game Boy had a really tiny screen when you think about it. So, like, oof.
And it is Evercade compatible, which I think that's the biggest selling point in my opinion.
I got plenty of those.
Right? You get to access 650 games across multiple cartridge collections. And there you go. The Evercade compatibility is there. From Hyper Mega Tech. Terry, it's only $69. It was going to be 67, but they didn't want those memes. So they went with the millennial number 69.
Yeah.
Come on, Terry. Come on. You need this in your BMW and your Ferrari powered BMW.
No. This is too much power for a Ferrari. You wouldn't know what to do with it.
Oh my god. Come on, Terry. You getting one? You getting one for $69?
No, I'm not.
What about you, Fastback? You getting your rare Super Pocket?
Nah. No. I don't need that much power in my pocket.
too much pocket power.
I got this already, so I can play a lot of those games on this one.
Oh, hold on. What is it? Is that an Evercade?
This is the Evercade. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm good.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, I like the way it looks and colorful, like the old Game Boy. But
you know, Retro Rich, he does a lot of Evercade stuff, and I watch.
yeah, he does.
Not live, but because my schedule. But I watch a lot of his videos, and I love watching his Evercade stuff, and it makes me so jealous, man.
Yeah, he's real good.
Yeah. Let's see. Can you add ROMs? No, you can add Evercade ROMs. I mean, look at the Evercades.
Yeah, a lot of
Duke Nukem Collection, Duke Nukem Collection 2.
They're great. Those things.
Hoplon, whatever the heck that is. Sunsoft Collection, right there, man. That's the winner right there.
Yeah.
Team 17. Okay, let's see. What are the ones they got? Codemasters. Oh, Codemasters was good. What the hell? There we go. Codemaster. Why is this thing scrolling? Where's the pause button? Damn it! Show me Codemasters. There we go.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Just hit the learn more. Just hit the learn more. Just hit it.
The Commodore 64 collection.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jaleco collection. The Renovation collection. That one looks cool. Looks like a bunch of RPGs. And the Bitmap Brothers collection. So here's all the rest of them.
Yeah. No, yeah, I got 3 of them.
So yeah.
Yeah. I got the Atari one. So yeah, they're cool. They're cool to have, man. Good, cool retro stuff,
I'm actually surprised here that they could get Banjo-Kazooie, the 3D game, to work on this. So they had to really remap those controls for Banjo-Kazooie. Yeah. Dog, the LJN collection. You know what? Now I'm going to look. Do they have the LJN collection? Let's see. The Xeno Crisis collection. That's cool. All right, hold on. Swipe for more. Swiping. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Look at all those retro games.
I don't see an LJN collection. So
you have
far.
Gearbox?
Huh?
I saw Gearbox.
Oh, they probably did.
They have a bunch of Gearbox, actually.
Yeah. Sunsoft Tomb Raider collection. Hey, there you go.
Ooh.
I'm not seeing an LJN collection for you, bro. Sorry, you're gonna have to write to the team and ask them for that.
They knew no one wanted that.
So there you go. Yeah. Retro in style. Yeah, absolutely. And shout out to Big B Money's in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you, buddy. So yeah, of course, because Xbox owns Rare, and I thought this was cool. I added this. So yeah, the Super Pocket. Let me see. Yeah, so they have a lot of Super Pockets, right?
Well, they have a black one?
They have different ones. So they have the Taito, the Capcom edition. Like if you click on the
No,
Capcom
no, no,
edition,
no. I don't like that.
you got Final Fight, Street Fighter 2, 1942, and Mega Man.
Mm.
Come on, that's
Wait,
cool.
they have different games on the different pockets.
That come pre-built.
Oh, that's kind of. I mean, but I hate the color, but
And-
I like the games.
They have a Neo Geo edition. Ooh. Let's see. I never had a Neo
That's
Geo.
the black one. Okay, what's on this one?
Lots of awesome Neo Geo games. Look at these. These are pretty good. Metal Slug, yeah. The Last Blade, lots of fighting games. So yeah, there you go, guys. But yeah, this one we announced it because the rare edition came out. So there you go. Get you some of this. All right, now that the chat's here and our stream is fixed, thank God. Let's get into the news, shall we? Here we go. So Terry, I don't know if you know this, but Xbox got a new CEO, right? And so the this has stirred a lot of conversation out and about, and a week has passed. You know, last week it was announced like what, Friday night, as everybody was leaving the work, and now it's been a week, and poor her, man, she's already been dragged. Poor her. Hold on, do I have
People
this
are awful.
Yeah.
They should just let her work speak for itself before they have an opinion.
But other CEOs have some opinions on the new CEO.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Yeah, right. So let's go over some of these.
People who are no longer relevant have to speak on the relevancy.
So first up is Ed Fries. If you remember Ed Fries, he used to be the leader of Xbox, of Microsoft Games, right?
OG.
So he said. So this is a really long interview, guys. By the way, I mean it is. Whew. It is lengthy. So this guy has an opinion. You think he had a 2-hour podcast? Holy crap! And this one was brought to you by GamesBeat. Okay, so this is GamesBeat, and this is the old guy, Peter Moore. And so here we go. So first thing he said is that he's not worried about Asha that doesn't come with game experience. I think that's going to be okay. So let's go to that one, right? So I let's see. It's going to be okay. All right, here we go. So here he says I'm not worried that Asha doesn't come with game experience. I think that's going to be okay. Maybe that's a concern for some people. Some people have had. I heard a little bit about her. She was described to me as a bright and capable. I heard an anecdote about her when she was an intern working for someone a while ago. People at the company all decided they were going to work for her someday. She was that good. Dang, so bright and early, she was already making the good impressions, right? Now, this guy was in charge during the 360 era? Was it? No, this guy was
Ed Fries.
Guy. Yeah, Ed Fries.
He's been there pretty much day one.
The day one, yeah.
Pretty much like he helped the OG Xbox and stuff like that, I believe. So,
yeah. So he had his things here. But whenever she lacks her lack of gaming, it really doesn't affect him, right? So he focused on the fact that she can succeed even if she doesn't have a gaming background. He talked a bit about Phil Spencer's legacy. We're going to skip that. He says that AI in game development is inevitable, but he doubts that AI alone can create meaningful human stories. And I'm not going to look at every quote. I'm just going to put his picture up right here and just read you the quotes I wrote. Right? He says, no one in the game business can ignore AI, but nobody knows how far we go and how fast. Will AI take over and completely be able to generate great games by itself? I kind of doubt it. You know, games are a creative front, and AI isn't by itself creative. It copies creation, right? So AI is not really AI yet. It's intuitive copies, if you will. So yeah, So that's what he says, and I think that was brought up because she comes from the AI front. Asha Sharma is the AI was the AI VP, and now she's the gaming VP. So he says, yeah, there's going to be some AI stuff in there, but not as much as you think. And NPCs have always used AI. Maybe that AI will be better. Have you guys seen those games where like people play and they're actually talking to the game, and the game is actually responding to what they're saying? Have you guys seen those?
I don't know. If
Somebody
I have.
modded Skyrim to do that.
It sounds familiar, but I can't recall.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really funny. It's really funny stuff. And like the AI throws real insults at them. It's pretty funny. It's super funny. Let's see. So then he goes, consoles aren't dying. So he talks about consoles, right? I actually do want to find this quote. Hold on. I don't see that. Okay. So consoles aren't dying, right? So the question is, it seems like maybe it should be a choice for the people who want that. 30 million people have chosen that, but there's still a lot of people resisting it as well. It's not necessarily going to become Netflix. I think he's talking about Game Pass here. Yeah. So this is about consoles, right? And he says, as far as whether there should be a physical Xbox, I think so. You and I have been around this industry a long time. One thing we've heard over and over again is this or that part of the game industry is going to die. Every time there's something new, PC gaming is going to die. I've heard that for decades now. I do remember that PC gaming for a while was weak, considered weak.
Yeah.
PC gaming is still strong. Mobile didn't kill PC. It didn't kill the console business. Mobile might be the biggest part of the gaming business, but that's not because it grew. But that's because it grew. Everything else is still there. Yeah. Hard facts right there. At least he acknowledges that, hey, people were saying PC's dead and now everybody's saying the Xbox is dead. So, and he's like, whatever. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, there you go. And then these are quotes from the guy interviewing what he thinks, right? He said, I just built a new computer with my younger son over the summer. It was fun, but it's a lot of work to build a gaming machine. That's for a certain kind of person that wants a certain kind of thing. But for a lot of us, just have a machine that solves all the problems for you, buy it, plug it into your TV, and it works.
Yep.
You have your game controller and you play a game. I don't see that going away anytime soon. It's going to make sense for Microsoft and Sony to and Nintendo to keep making those machines. So there you go. He talks about Steam. Steam seems to be offering more credible alternative with every passing day. Fries. No one bought the Steam Box when they first did it. Then they did the handheld. And the handheld, I think people didn't buy the original Steam Box because there were better alternatives in existing consoles. But there really wasn't a great handheld solution for PC games. That worked well. Yeah, and that is true. That is true. When the Steam Deck came out, nobody else was really succeeding in the handheld gaming PC business at the time. And shout out to Steam for opening up a new market because I love it.
Yeah.
So yeah. So Ed Fries talks a lot about all the things, all the changes at Microsoft. If you want to talk about it, it's a very, very, very long interview. Good read, but good God. Put your reading glasses on. That 14-year-old iPad might burn out. Okay. So let's see.
Yeah, he was part of with Seamus Blackley to bring the original Xbox console.
Yeah.
He's been around a long time.
He has been. He says, so back to Asha, right? Asha questions. But some of the veterans have a good opinion of her then. And he goes, I'm just sharing a couple of anecdotes. I can't tell you where they came from, but that's what I heard. The things that I have heard about her are positive. We talked about Matt already. He's been at Xbox for more than 15 years. Before that, he was at Midway for a long time. I first met Matt at the Pinball and Arcade Show. Wow, that would be a cool show. I think that's the first time I met him. He came up to me years ago. This is a show that happens here in the Seattle area every year. people who are into old arcade games and pinball machines go. He came up to me. He knew who I was and wanted to say hi. We have a shared passion for that kind of stuff. He's always been, in my opinion, a good guy, focused on games. Yeah. So yeah, and here they point out that a lot of other executives haven't been gamers. Like Robbie, there was John Riccatello, Reggie, obviously the Reggie from Nintendo, right? Peter Moore.
Yeah.
It's not uncommon to have that kind of executive move. So all these people making a big old deal that Asha is not, that's not a gamer first. You know, she could succeed, she could fail. It's really up to her, but I hope she succeeds. And so he goes on to say, when I was quitting Microsoft, I had about 1,200 people who worked for me. One of them came into my office that day, the day that I was leaving. It was Phil, and he said, "Should I quit too?" I said, "No, you don't need to quit. Phil, I appreciate the loyalty. I think you should stay." That always stuck to me. Wow, Phil almost quit. Dang. So there you go. That is the crux of this article, and he goes on to talk about Game Pass. He goes on to talk about global growth, Xbox being the American voice in the gaming industry, stuff like that. So yeah, so I think that's good. So Terry, what do you think? Does Xbox benefit from a CEO who isn't inside the gaming bubble?
This is the way I look at it.
Yeah.
Ed Fries, he was hard experience when it comes to gaming because he had, game development and programming in his background. All right. Gamer through and through. Then you have Peter Moore. He had a business marketing background. No one gave a shit about that. That wasn't an issue that he was a business marketing background, So, and now we have Asha. I don't see why it's a problem that she came from marketing and other avenues when Peter Moore did too. Why was it okay for him to do that, but it's wrong for her to do that? No different.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you don't get to be the leader of a business if you don't have a lot of successful experience in a lot of different places.
There's a skill set that they're looking for, and at that time, Peter Moore had what they were looking for, so they put him in that position. And then later on, it became Phil, and now it's Asha's turn because she's got the skill set that they're looking for to take Microsoft and gaming to the next level for what they envision. So it all makes sense. It's just I don't know why now all of a sudden everyone wants to be on that narrative that she doesn't have gaming experience. Well, neither did Peter Moore in the same sense if you were to compare them to Ed Fries.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with everything you're saying because she has something that maybe Xbox needs right now. As much as we were very fortunate as a gaming group to have a gamer CEO. I mean, that's a dream come true, right? A guy that thinks about gamers and gamers first, right? And make no mistake, Phil saved Xbox. That will always be under his belt. A great credit I give him for.
Mm-hmm.
And whether you like some of the moves, whether you hate some of the moves, and trust me, I didn't like all the moves Phil made. I don't. But overall, Xbox is still here. So shout out to Phil for being the gamer CEO that he was. But now we're getting the, maybe the younger future vision CEO.
Yeah.
And we'll see how that works. Fastback, what do you think, man? Ed Fries isn't worried about her not being a CEO. She's got a lot of talent. And he used to be the CEO of Xbox games.
Yeah, I like Ed Fries.
Your legacy is now being handed to her, and he's not worried about the legacy, right?
I like Ed Fries. I've heard a lot of good things about him. He's done a lot of good for Microsoft and Xbox in the early days, right? He's got that experience. He's been there, right? And who better to kind of give a little bit of insight into the new CEO, Asha, like what she's going through and what it takes to run a gaming industry like Xbox. And, I take his opinion a little bit with more credibility than I would some of these gaming media sites. And of course, your fanboys on social media, because they want you to pay that Xbox tax. So I do agree. And it's not fair. These people over here question Asha's gaming experience. Oh, what is her gamer tag and how many games she's played and all this stuff. And there was this one media guy. I don't want to name his name because I don't care for the guy, but he's over there. He tagged her on X, said something about just be honest about your gaming experience. It's like whatever, dude.
Why does that matter? I mean,
I
you
know.
could be like I have played thousands of games, and I can guarantee you, I could not be the CEO of Xbox. Just because you're a gamer doesn't mean you're gonna instantly succeed in being a CEO in a company like that. That don't mean anything.
Just like an engineer. Not every engineers are good at what they do, but not all could be a CEO or a manager. Maybe that's why Seamus Blackley never became that head of Xbox. He helped engineer the Xbox, but that doesn't mean he would make a good CEO. And I think that's why Ed Fries, he was there to do that. So
Yeah.
Phil, with his background with game development and software and so on, he definitely was the right person at the right time. He is a gamer. He knows how to talk to gamers. He knows how to work with studio developers. And a lot of people love the way Phil was. So I think with Asha, she brings, like I said, she brings that experience from the AI to what she did at Instacart, the marketing, the help develop programming, just the product, organize it, streamline it, whatever you got to do to make it look right for especially younger generation, so on. But then, like I said last week, she's got a booty of games, experience of gaming, and that's Matt Booty.
Yeah.
So Matt Booty brings what Phil brought, and so she has all that with her. So
And she's still going to get a lot of hands-on experience because when she goes and she visits the different teams to see what projects they're working on, she's going to have to do some testing herself to see whether or not she likes how it's going. So she's still going to get that hands-on, it's regardless. So I don't know why it's a factor, And I do agree with in the chat. We have Dragon mentioned that Reggie from Nintendo wasn't a gamer, and then
and he brought you the Switch.
And then Sappho brought up Jim Ryan wasn't a gamer. From my memory, I've never once heard anyone spin that narrative of these CEOs when they became CEOs. Oh, they're not gamers. They're not going to do a good job. No one. I don't remember anyone spinning that narrative for any of these guys. But then we get this woman comes into play, and now all of a sudden, oh, she's not a gamer. She's going to fail.
I don't know if it's so much as you one that could play a part, but I think it's the Xbox tax too.
Yeah.
It don't matter who at Xbox. It's just that they all want you to pay the Xbox tax. So it's ridiculous.
Absolutely. Oh, hold on a second. Let it load into my program here. But we got a super chat from the Super MVP 108 Dragons TV. Give me 1 second. It's loading.
It's loading.
It's loading. It's enhancing. There we go. We got a super chat from the Super MVP 108 Dragons TV. Thank you so much for the $5. You're awesome. Terry, take it away.
Terry, I said the same. These gamers think they can run trillion-dollar companies just because they play games. Stop it.
What's wrong with the armchair developer as CEO?
Yeah, it's like...
Hey, you know what, man? Just put me in, coach. On fantasy football some of those weeks, I feel like they should have put me in.
You know what? That's like saying every person who drives a car should know how to fix it themselves. What? You know how ridiculous that sounds?
Right.
And
that, Terry.
And I don't know, and this triggers me because they're using this kind of narrative on this woman, and the same thing happens in the racing world where we have some racers that are I think are I can't remember her name at the moment right now, but she's being criticized because she drives the car, but she doesn't know how the car works because she's not a mechanic. She's the driver. She doesn't have to know the ins and out of it mechanically. She's the driver.
You got people to do that for her.
Even in real life, most people who drive and own a car don't know how to fix it themselves.
Some of them barely know how to drive, if I'm being honest.
Exactly. So it's like,
being honest.
I just hate narratives like that where people are so close-minded. It's like there's so many other skills you need to have to do these different professions. There's more to it than I know how to press A and B on a freaking controller. Like, come on, man.
I agree. Give me 1 second here. Let me catch up with the chat. Sappho says, apparently Xbox getting new CEO has broken their minds. Absolutely. Shout out to Sappho. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Yeah, I still believe she should know something. That doesn't mean having a 1 trillion achievement point. Where I work at, we do a lot of design work where I work at, and our CEO sometimes when he's talking to clients, he has engineers in there because he straight up says, "I don't know the first thing about design limitations." That's why I have these guys here. But you know what he does know? He knows how to sell our systems. Everybody's staying in their lane, right? so, so she needs to learn. She needs to know. She might not need to know how everything's running, but she needs to know how to sell those systems. And that's what she knows. She has been known as the user increaser, if you will. So she might not need to know how games are made or know how this or that, but she'll drive that business. Let me tell you. Let's see. Ed was a good CEO. He was around during the OG Xbox and got us some games like Mechasol. Yeah. Yeah, shout out to Dan the Man Cunningham. Yeah. Peter Moore, some games. He played Anthem and told BioWare to fix it if I remember it. Yeah. Because it was bad. It was bad. Yeah. Let's see. What else we got? Dan the Man says, Seamus was a visionary, not a businessman. That's why he was with the launch group. Yeah.
Yep.
Gamers are the worst. My buddy Doggy says, gamers are the worst at being armchair CEOs, yet half of them don't even work. Oh.
And they probably don't shower either.
Look. Yeah, they don't shower. Trust me. Fastback's got a shop. They don't shower.
That's right. Spray them.
Spray them. So funny. Shout out to Glinzer. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Terry, this one's for you. Glinzer says, can I be the CEO of a grocery chain?
There you go.
Yes.
Shout out to Glinzer, man. That's funny.
Your taste buds will know what my taste buds are like.
That's right.
Of course.
Shout out to Glinzer. That's funny, man. That was a good one. Yeah, no. So nobody seems well. First off, one of the first Microsoft gaming CEOs isn't worried about it. What are you worried about? Don't worry about it. So, she doesn't need to be in the bubble, the gaming bubble. We can definitely have a great Xbox ecosystem with her. And you know what? Matt Booty, he's the games guy. And she promoted him to be the games guy. One of the things about being an effective leader is recognize your leadership style first off, and then recognize your weaknesses, and then do something about those weaknesses. Right? So like I have a very so I have a leadership style, and I'm not a hover manager, right? If you will. What I mean is I'm not going to micromanage you. I'm not going to ask you every 10 minutes what you're doing. I'm not going to go look at what you're doing, whatever. I give you a task and I give you a date, and that's it. Right? And I have to hire the people that can react to that kind of management. Because you do get those people that will take that kind of management, never finish a task, never finish a date, because they need the type of people, supervisors, leaders, whatever, that hover them to keep them on point, right?
People do, yeah.
Some people are like that, but I have to hire the people that are on the opposite of the spectrum, who are self-driven, to match my management style, right? So that's what she did. I think she recognized her weakness, and she put Matt Booty in that place. And that's a good sign, in my opinion, recognizing your weaknesses, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So it's fun. It's fun. But that's how we feel. How does the chat feel about her, Terry?
All right. Does Xbox benefit from a CEO who isn't inside the bubble? 45% fresh eyes might help a lot. 33% could work if vibes stay good, and 22% CEO should be in the bubble.
In the gaming bubble. That's right, the gaming sphere. I guess I should have said the gaming bubble to make it more clear. But yeah. All right, so there you go. That's one part of it. Let's go on to some other people that have said other things about her. Let me fix my text here. So someone is giving her some advice here. Oh, she's getting some advice. That's good. That's good, right? And who is it that's giving her some advice? Let's go over here. It's none other than Peter Moore giving her some advice. Now this one is brought to you by GamesBeat. Again, so GamesBeat, they went out and got a bunch of interviews from these former CEOs. So shout out to GamesBeat, man. That's really good. And Dean Takahashi is the interviewer right here. All right, so Check them out. Check them out. All right, let me summarize this article with you. Give me 1 second. Let me scroll my notes here. Peter Moore leadership culture, right? So he says that. So they talk about listening first. So let's talk about that, right? So one of the things that a lot of people are saying are like, oh, Xbox do this, Xbox do that, right? And a lot of people feel ignored, right? So they're talking about a listening first style, right? So let's go over this first part of the interview, right? So GamesBeat says, I thought it would be good to talk to you because you've been in a situation where there were two different kinds of leaders, both in your time at Sega, but also your time at EA. You were on different sides of that. One of the first questions, do you have advice for someone like Asha Sharma in that position where she's coming in as a gaming outsider? Right? Peter Moore, I guess the best way that was me at Sega. I came from Reebok. If you remember, I was a shoe guy.
See? See?
In those days, if you were selling sneakers, you could theoretically sell video games because it was all it was all about teenage boys. It's come a long way since those days. Bernie Stoller decided that I was the guy for the job.
It was all about the fact that he had marketing experience.
And so let's see. I talk about this a lot in my book, Imposter Syndrome is Real. You get there and if Asha isn't lying awake at 3 a.m. wondering A, what the hell did I get myself into? And B, what do I need to do to win over gamers to not be fake or inauthentic and to build a real cohesive strategy around not just Xbox, but Microsoft gaming as a whole? I'm sure she's going through a lot of that. I'm watching her on social media. I'm sure you are trying to navigate the murky waters of gamers online and their opinions.
And they have so many opinions.
I right here. 1, 2, 3. 3 different opinions right here, yo.
I would not want to be a CEO of any of these companies because gamers are too much, man.
Gamers are, oh
They're
man,
too much.
they're sensitive. I mean, look at Terry and me. We're sensitive about stuff.
And media people too.
They're petulant children most of the time.
My advice would be to listen. Maybe a little less on social media right now, putting your gamer tag out there and explaining yourself and apologizing at times. There's nothing to apologize for, but listen, learn, and understand what your team. It's a massive group of people there now, much bigger than when I was there. Understand what gamers want and the journey that Xbox has been on since those very early days. I've been gone 19 years from Microsoft. Think of it in those terms. I wish her all the best. It's tough. I watched the media criticism that she's got. I'm going to pause right here because I actually want to pull something up. Give me 1 second. I didn't pull this up, but I can't ignore it no more. Give me a minute. I think I saved it. Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. So let me save this image here so I can load it onto here. Give me 1 second, everybody. All right. There we go. She's been there 1 week, guys. 1 week. And look what the media has already done to her.
Yep.
Do I believe that AI is writing Asha Sharma's posts? No. Do I believe that an experienced gamer on the Xbox team might be helping her sound more like a real gamer with her social media team? Yes. Brian McCaffrey, IGN. Who is this? Review Tech USA. Xbox CEO Sharma is very sus and weird. Another, Microsoft Asha Sharma exposed, pushes AI. And a big old fake one. Gamers will love AI. Mr. Matty Plays. Xbox leadership drama just leaked. It's getting ugly. Smash JT. Nepotism. Asha Sharma is not qualified.
Dude, I want to punch that person in the freaking face who said that. Like that's
block and mute these guys.
Like that makes me so mad when someone says something like that. Like,
yeah. IGN, new Xbox boss takes to social media to prove she's a real human gamer. You know this guy. I'm not gonna. Yeah, Dreamcast guy, Xbox dead, right?
Trash.
Let's move it over here. I mean, and this is just 1 week, guys. More, right? Already lying. Dr. Disaster. What the heck are they doing? New Xbox CEO shares gamer tag. She's blasted because of it. Xbox CEO is sus. Shinobi just quoting here that somebody said Xbox will be sunsetted now because of the new CEO. It's over for Xbox here from PC Gamer.
Well, they've been saying that forever, even before Asha. So
You know,
that's the same old, same old. But everything else is just, I hate to go there, but it's like it really feels like they're attacking her a little extra because it's a woman in charge. Because like they change hands so many times with men, and I've never seen any of the other male CEOs get this much criticism.
yeah, I hope she's successful and proves all these guys.
I want her to really stick it to all of them and show what she's got. But that's the other thing too. In a lot of industries, women have to work twice as hard as the men to just to show their worth, and it's tough. So, and she's gonna have to do that, and she's probably been doing that her whole career. Showing how good she is to get where she's at. And for these chumps like that Smash guy who's saying that she's got it's a whole thing about nepotism just makes me mad because she didn't get in that position just to get in that position. She had to work her ass off to prove herself to get to that spot. You know what I mean? They don't just hand something over like that to anybody. You know what I mean? Like no diversity hire in the world is going to get a job like that. Because too much is on stake with the company image and everything that they can't do that kind of stuff. So for people to go that route, I've seen a lot of people say diversity hire too because it's a woman and she's, not white. Like it has nothing to do with anything. Look at her credentials. Why can't people just look at her credentials? Well,
who did look at her credentials? Her boss.
Yeah, it's just
So I watched the media criticism that she's got so far. It's been rough, right? And GamesBeat says the internet is much harsher now. And yeah, you saw how harsh some of those were.
Some of those are so out of line. Like they would not have the balls to say that to her face. They wouldn't. They're all hiding behind their keyboard. They're hiding behind their keyboard, eating their potato chips, thinking they're something when they're nothing.
They couldn't get into the position to say that to her face. I mean, she's up here and they're down here. Just be real honest.
Yeah.
And
so
really, all these trash sites. They're doing is feeding into all the fanboy drama.
Oh yeah,
Clickbait.
It's that's all they're doing. Fanboys, we're fans, and we're not like that.
They're not credible. That's why I muted and blocked these guys. I have
it bothers me too because a lot of these people are grown ass men and they're still acting like a bunch of immature high schoolers. Like this is straight up like fraternity like behavior, man.
That's where they peaked.
It's just
high school.
This is just BS, man.
If real quick, if you go back and look, so do anybody know who the PlayStation CEO is? I'm sure we brought it up once.
They got a new CEO just recently, last week.
I don't know the new.
I haven't seen a single article about that.
Hideki Nishino is current CEO of Sony's Interactive Entertainment.
I just know he's younger and he was and I know that he seemed very okay with cross-platform sharing stuff.
So he started April 1st, 2025. It's not an April Fool's joke. But his deal, he brings focus on first-party game development, places studio operation under hers. Oh wait, hold on, I'm sorry. He brings his career platform business group, oversaw technology, product services, platform experience, and third-party publisher relations. So it's kind of some of his experience kind of similar to what Asha has.
Yeah.
And then the only one, Nintendo, even him, we got a new Nintendo
Bowser?
CEO.
Bowser retired.
He retired.
Bowser's out, man. I'm so behind. I remember there was Reggie, then there was Bowser. They switched on me, and I didn't even know.
This guy, Shintaro.
Okay.
I can't. Sorry, I don't mean that.
That's okay.
But he just started not too long ago either. But yet you don't see anybody question these two guys' experience and who they are and how many games you play. Let me see your. Yeah,
it's just
stupid.
I could see it maybe being an Xbox tax because all the other platforms just want to hate on anything that has to do with Xbox, and she's the new face of Xbox, so she's got a huge target. But I really do feel like a lot of this is sexism at its finest right now. You know what I mean? Like, because so many men before her in this position didn't have the gaming experience. and no one ever brought it up when they took over. Nobody.
Absolutely.
It's BS. It's a double standard, and it's upsetting. It's upsetting.
Yeah.
So
'Cause
I
there's
really
been, like,
hope.
1 week, and everybody's
Yeah,
already down.
I really hope she, really brings some good change that that will speak for itself and shut these fools up, man.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree with everything you said more, man. That's all.
Like, I'm getting fired up for her. I want to see her succeed. I really want to see her succeed because I hate people that behave like this, and there's too many of them. There's too many of them. If she ends up doing a bad job, then you have something to criticize her for. But you know what I mean? Like, just making up all this BS just so you can be relevant in the news for clicks. Scum. You're
They're feeding into that negative algorithm so hard.
You're scum. That's what those people are.
But let's go back, right? So he says the internet is much harsher now, as I just showed. And as Terry just reacted to, right? And Fastback. And we all agree with everything Terry said, and I agree with everything Fastback said. Absolutely. And Fastback, good point. Everybody else has new CEOs. Where's all those articles, right?
Well,
nothing. I didn't even know Nintendo had a new one.
That Sappho, he did say Nintendo has a woman, and if you scroll down further, you do see her. I don't know exactly what her. She's the first
Nintendo CEO.
Nintendo. Yeah, Devon first woman to lead Nintendo America.
Maybe Nintendo of America. Yeah, Nintendo of America CEO. Yeah. Okay. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, so
the Nintendo of America, it used to be Doug Bowser.
Yeah.
But now it's Devon Pritchard. Right? So yeah. She got assigned there.
But nothing on her. You don't see anybody.
Not a lot of hate on her.
I haven't even heard of her before. That's crickets. Right. Crickets in the media.
The Xbox Tax at its finest.
Xbox Tax at its finest. We are proving it now here live. So Moore says, when I joined Xbox social media, wasn't really a thing. I was fortunate then. Then I kind of embraced it. She just needs to listen, learn, and learn. People like Matt Booty at her side, he's going to be great. He's going to be in the industry for well over a quarter of a century. There's nothing he hasn't seen, and all of the studio heads as well. It's an interesting bunch. Phil Spencer did a great job of corralling those studio heads, even when I was there. We sent him off to England, I think, for a couple of years to make sense of Peter Molyneux at Lionhead and Chris and Tim at Rare. Phil did a good job there. He really learned what it takes to manage creative heads and entrepreneurs that have built their own studios. I wish her all the best. She's in a position right now where keep your head down. Fly low, avoid the radar, learn, listen, and spend a lot of time internally. Travel the world, meet with the studio heads, do the classic listening tour which a lot of executives do. I think she'll be fine. She's got to explain AI and her background. That's a minefield. Yes, it is. I would, for me, avoid talking about that if you possibly can, but I wish her all the best. Yeah. So they asked him about it, right? About her, and he's just wishing her the best and telling her to listen.
Yeah.
Listen. Like Navi from The Legend of Zelda. Listen. So yeah, let's get the chat reaction to what we got going on here. Give me 1 second. One second. I think this is where I left off. Right. So Chad Walker says, Robbie Bach or Batch, whatever, was in charge back then, and Ed Fry's work under him. And in that interview, Ed said Robbie wasn't a gamer, but handled all the business requirements. Yeah, absolutely. I think they should bring back Major Nelson. Major Nelson, I love him. I do.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll be back. I'm just letting you know. But
not sure he would fit in right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Sony just closed Blue Point, and these guys said nothing. The media shouldn't have anything to say about this. Absolutely. Yeah. And shout out to Apex NYC. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says Xbox tax in effect. Yeah.
Very much so.
Who sorry. Oh, Doggy's talking about Smash.
Yeah, I guess. Trash.
Blood Smash. Okay. He gave $10,000 to Tommy to do a Ferrari ride and an Amico that he never got. Oh, sucker.
Yeah. And then he got all pissed off and he started harassing Mike. So the guy's no good.
Yeah, that guy's no good. Shout out to Crazy Simmons Gaming TV. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, good morning, Xbox. Good morning. Apex Gaming Media is full of incels. Oh. Dan the Man Cunningham says, sexism is real.
It's there. Always has been and always will be. Unfortunately.
So Glitter said, if they would have hired Shigeru Miyamoto, the media would have still ranted and raved. Come on, man. Yeah, Shigeru Miyamoto is legendary. He's essentially gaming royalty. Nobody dares to question his decisions because he's always been proven right. So yeah, I agree with that. And they still would have hated him just because it would be Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah. Craig Simmons Gaming TV. She's right in front of you. These people wouldn't say crap, but up here they say it with their chest. Yeah, absolutely. These are the same guys who can't get over a female protagonist in the game. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And he's playing Resident Evil 9, another Resident Evil 9 guy we got here. Yeah. Let's see. She'll be all right. She's making a ton of money. Sarah and Phil set Xbox up leading to next gen, and Matt is watching over everything. Absolutely. Yeah. Let's see. Shout out to Dave Reezy. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Let's see. Dave Reezy says Terry's the real MVP. Absolutely. Sappho's typing something wrong. Japan has a female prime minister. Okay, there we go. Yeah, they do. Let's see. Glinger says Nintendo seems criticism proof. They've done stuff, cough, labo, that will get Microsoft or Sony reamed by the media. More like Microsoft, man. Yeah. Labo. Yeah, I remember that. I wanted a Labo. They look cool. It's all about fun.
I want that expensive cardboard.
Kids like playing with cardboard. They just try to take advantage of it and sell it.
I mean, if you never made a cardboard castle, Terry, you don't know what you're missing out on.
Robot. My daughter made a robot.
Oh, that's cool. So they talk about AI. So saying, do you think she was put in here to bring AI to Xbox? That is a good question. AI is despised by gamers right now, who see it as a false way of creating games, a lazy way, a conveyor belt way. Hard facts. She's got to expect that. But we as an industry in game development have been using forms of AI forever. It's just something that ultimately Microsoft needs to figure out exactly your question. Is she there because she's AI, or is she there, which is my hope, because she's proving herself within the Borg at Microsoft and been a very capable executive leader? And this is a great challenge for her, and they wanted to do something different. That being said, Satya, I assume, and the key executives there. Yeah. So there you go. So she's got to bring AI to Xbox in a way that gamers will use it, essentially. That gamers will accept it. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. The Peter Moore interview, and if you know, this guy was the guy that launched Halo 3.
Yeah.
On Xbox with the Halo 3 tattoo.
Yeah. Was it Halo 3 or Halo 2? I don't know.
Halo 3.
I know. I had fun with the Shaddai when I said, no, it's Gears.
So it's a big interview, guys. Again, shout out to Games Beat. They did a really good job getting these opinions of former CEOs. And like I said, these are long interviews. You just saw how long I scrolled. Be sure to get on all of that. So he, just to summarize real quick, give me 1 second. Let me get some of my notes. So he talked about listening first, AI rhetoric, and does Xbox need a culture reset more than a hardware content reset? He did talk about that. So he did talk about culture and hardware and all that stuff, and he basically just said it's all tied together. You can't separate one from the other. But hold the phone. We got a super MVP. Shout out to Split Difference with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much for that. You are the super MVP. Terry.
Hey, I'm playing my Dreamcast right now. Nice pick.
Hell yeah, the GOAT, the Dreamcast. I love my Dreamcast so much. Yeah, Look at that bad boy. Yeah. Thank you so much for those $2 for the difference. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out to Sinceres. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you.
It's got the pocket. It's got the pocket screen on it.
Yeah, I love this LCD screen. I actually wish controllers would have built it in more. I don't know. I liked it. for a little nerd, I like my little travel Tamagotchi. Yeah. Shout out to Freddie Fox. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. He says, people complain about AI, have a smartphone interest, hand, shaking my freaking hand. Can't make this stuff up. I know you didn't say shaking my freaking hand, but yeah. Oh, but hold the phone again. We got another super chat from Spilling Difference. Another $2. Shout out to you. You're the super MVP. Thank you so much for that. Go ahead, Terry.
Okay, he's shouting on this one. All right. I want her to bring back the focus to the... Oh, he said it the wrong way. Hold on. I want her to bring the focus back to the console. That's what he said.
That's what a lot of people said, and I think she will. She has reiterated the console first stuff, right? Yeah. Which, as a console gamer, I did say that it feels like we were ignored. You do remember me saying that, right?
Yeah, I can agree with that. Like, you know, now kind of thinking back, people did kind of criticize Sarah Bond's marketing of Xbox Everywhere, and it seemed to not include the console, right?
Yeah.
To where, and so I'm like, I see that, and I think if she can turn that around, still have a similar message, but like, hey, the console is the heart of Xbox, but we also support all these other devices. If they could do that to where, hey, we know people like to play on PC and all that, they could do that and look right, then I think it'll work, right? Because, you know, they want the ecosystem to grow, but they should still want people to buy their console.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I always thought the console has to be the heart of Xbox. That's all I'm saying.
It does.
Yeah. So yeah. So there you go. So he also says that Minecraft hasn't been monetized enough. He also puts this up. I want to read this. Okay. So this is for some of you, right? So Peter Moore says, so games, pulling Bethesda away from Sony and making it exclusive to Microsoft would be such a huge loss. And Moore says, it wouldn't have been approved. When you sit down in the boardroom and Phil and Sarah are making the case for you, you can't say, we're going to shrink the business, we're going to spend these billions of dollars and instantly make the business smaller. Those are the moments when everything changed. You are no longer a first party. You are the pseudo third party that still makes hardware. That's where things became very different from my perspective in relation to what it was. Before it was very clear. It was us versus PlayStation versus Nintendo. We're going to make great games like Gears of War and Halo, Cameo, Forza, building these exclusives on our platform that are going to be better exclusives than the other guy. Software drives hardware. It's all murky now because you just can't do that. So GamesBeat, that did alienate the hardcore Xbox gamers, but it seemed like one of the considerations was antitrust. They had just bought Activision Blizzard and promised that they were not going to shrink everything down. And he said, they need to make sure that this is going to be good for the gamer. That meant you were not going to all of a sudden pull these huge franchises like Call of Duty away from tens of millions of people who own a PlayStation. Those are promises they made to both the US and UK governments. It was probably a bit to smooth over whatever concerns. When I was at Microsoft, we were operating under consent decree as a monopoly from the Department of Justice, who wanted to break us up. You have to be very careful with those things.
Yeah, I remember that.
Right? But I think, yeah, you're right. I think that campaign did alien hardcore, and you have to keep that hardcore on your side. During my time, I tried everything to keep them on our side. It was not easy. Every day you have to explain yourself. That was fine. But if you lose them, not only do you lose them, but they turn on you. It can get pretty brutal. You're constantly in defense mode rather than driving offense and growth. So, yeah. So he talks about something about the math not mathing. Let me see. I think he put it on here somewhere.
Yeah, I remember math somewhere.
Yeah, here we go. So it was the previous question. So the previous question was, I wondered if Microsoft could do more with Minecraft in the way Roblox has done. Is Fortnite as well? They're aggressively moving into the world of user-generated content, and that's paying off growth for Roblox, particularly. It seemed like Microsoft has the assets that could create an advantage, right? So blah blah blah, right? So Microsoft has maybe not taken full advantage of Minecraft. Maybe it's a bit that's on the heels of Activision Blizzard and Bethesda. All of a sudden, there were shinier objects that came along with much bigger price tags attached. These are the moments when Microsoft jumps in that, like, where does Xbox fit all of a sudden? Where does the old business model fit? You are no longer a first party, I don't think. Once you start making the acquisitions that they did, because you can't spend that kind of money and keep everything as an exclusive on your console. The math doesn't math.
Very true.
So there you go. Even Peter Moore knew that once they got ABK, exclusives were gone. And this is a guy on the 360. Everybody's all, oh, the 360 is the best ever. Bring back Peter Moore. Bring back, what was his name? Don Matrick. Blah, blah, blah. Right? But they never ran a boat this big.
Yeah.
Just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there, chat. Just throwing it out there. So, yeah.
But if Peter Moore was running things now, I think he would adjust to how the market is and how they've, like you said, you acquire these big publishers, studios, and they've been on multi-platforms for years. Why would you take that money away? So it makes sense. He would have adjusted. So he makes a lot of sense. Again, another CEO that I like a lot. He different background than Fry's, but he definitely, wherever he was at, he was successful.
Yeah, I agree.
And so he knew how to market. He knew how to talk to people. Like I enjoyed when he got on stage at E3s. The guy knew how to pump the crowd up. The dude, the tattoo and stuff like that, he knew. Despite all the red ring of death, the dude, he was great for Xbox and 360. So
he was, because he listened to us.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. And that's what the red ring of death happened, but they extended their warranty to 4 years.
Yeah.
Instead of 1. So yeah. He really did do a lot of that. So there you go. Peter Moore in a nutshell. But stop the show. We got another super chat. $2 coming in for the super MVP, Dave Reezy. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for that $2. Terry.
Xbox's ashy booty era will be something to behold.
Ashy booty.
Ashy booty.
Good one, Dave Reezy. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. You are the super MVP. Appreciate you. And I'm having computer troubles again, guys. Sorry. So give me a second. Yeah. So here we go. All right. So that's the booty era. But let's go ahead and end the poll there. Terry, how does the chat feel about Peter Moore's interview?
All right, is listening first enough to win back hardcore fans after years of mixed messaging? This is a pretty close poll. We had 35% said it could help if they keep it real. 36% said talk is cheap, show the games. And then 29% fans might actually like that.
There you go. All right. Guys, I have to pause for a minute. I'll be right back. Sorry to abandon you guys. Do you guys want me to pull up the next topic so you can talk about it, or do you want me to wait?
Yeah, I guess start the next one.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, bring it up. All right. So the next topic. Oh, sorry. Before I take off here for a few seconds, let me catch up with the chat. First off, Dave Reezy. Shout out to Dave Reezy for his $2 super chat. Yeah. He says Dreamcast is the first Xbox console, right? Right. Lost Boomers in the house. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says Microsoft is sunsetting Xbox. We are screwed. No, they're not. Shout out to Splendiferous. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you, buddy. I don't see your first message, but I know you're in here. They can criticize her strategy all day long, but someone greenlit it. Yep. Let's see. Going by what she said, it's possible some exclusivity could return, but media says there's no way. A rumor. There's no way. A rumor Sony will return to exclusive. No PC media says yes. That's happening. The hypocrisy. I think what it is, I don't think so, man. You can't step away from that much money. You can't shrink the business after you grew it.
Mm.
Investors don't like that. Just throwing out there. Let's see. I guess the theme song for the era will be "Booty Got Back."
Nice.
Peter Moore might have said, "Let's spend all that money on our own exclusives." Yeah, he would have. He would have. He would have. Yeah. Dad the Man says, "I think Phil and Sarah treated Game Pass as the exclusive and forgot about the console itself." I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that statement right there.
True.
Seffel, they can't sunset the Xbox. PlayStation will have no games. Oh, Pricha. Pricha. All right, here we go. Next topic. So the first interview of the new Xbox CEO happened, and I'm going to put a forbidden website up here, okay?
Mm.
But then the only reason I put it up here is because it's the source.
Sorry, sir.
So up here is Windows Central from the infamous blocker known as Jez, who doesn't know how to work Microsoft Teams, and that's why he blocked me. Just throwing it out there because he doesn't know how to work Teams. And so he says, "I hope he got Teams working long enough to do this interview." Oh, he says, "Exclusive talking to new Xbox CEO Asher Sharma and CCO Matt Booty. This team has brought it back before, and I'm here to help us do it again." So they had a bunch of questions for these two, and shout out to Jez for getting this interview. So let's talk about the return of Xbox and the commitment to Xbox hardware. I'm going to put these words up here. And, here is her quote, right? And here is the question and the response. So I will let you guys take over from here. Do you need this bigger or smaller?
I think that's good. I think if you make it bigger, it's going to cut it off.
Yeah, it's going to cut it off. That's why I didn't want to do that.
Looks good.
All right, so you guys, I'll be right back, okay? Sorry about that. Sorry.
Okay, so do you want me to read what's there and then we discuss?
Yeah, go for it. Read that.
Okay, so I'm going to start with the quote. So it says, "For me, the spirit of return to Xbox is about returning to the spirit that the team was founded on." Sharma explains, "It's the spirit of surprise. It's the spirit of building something nobody else was willing to try. I've heard renegade, rebellion, and fun used. That's what I was thinking about when I wrote that." Sharma acknowledged the investment Xbox fans and customers have poured into the ecosystem over the years and seemed generally keen to emphasize her commitment to console hardware. So she goes on to say, "I think that our core Xbox fans and players have invested up to 25 years of themselves in these universes and our console. I want to make sure everybody knows I'm committed to Xbox, starting with the console. We're going to keep meeting players where they are. The world continues to evolve and change. We're going to make sure Xbox is a great place for developers and players. We want to invest in reducing the artificial divide between different types of devices that they want to use with us. I think that's going to mean a lot more investment in breaking down the barriers, in helping developers build once and show up across different hardware experiences. For me, I believe Xbox starts with its fans and will grow from there. That's what I wanted to signal with the return to Xbox." Okay. I kind of like how she mentions, she's talking about how, for the developers, where she wants to invest in breaking down the barrier to help them build once and show up across different hardware, because I've only done a little bit of developing in realistically, only a little bit, and it's complicated, especially as for someone who didn't go to school for it. And to have to develop games for so many different platforms that perform differently and have different requirements, it'll be interesting to see how she can make that happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's something that we've heard, in past things we've discussed on the show. We've heard developers speak out about how, they had complications with, developing for the system for one reason or another, yada, 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 yada. So if she can come up with a way to streamline that, to make it easier for the developers to build, so that way they, because we always have some There's some out there that always be like, yeah, we don't want to build for Xbox. We're only going to be PlayStation for XYZ reason. If she can legitimately come up with a way to get rid of that XYZ reason to where, they can't use it as an excuse, then I think that'll be good for the brand if we can get rid of some of the stigmas that they have kind of built over the years with the developers.
Yeah.
And then that will then also give more opportunities for more games and things to come to the console, which I think then would appeal to the fans. So it all kind of goes together.
Yeah, I agree. I think Xbox were real good with working with AMD. I think this next chip with AI and hybrid focus, I think that's where, like you said, that you see that on the ROG with that custom chip. You see it on the next gen, and I think with that will help developers be able to develop these games across the board. Easy from handheld to PC, and then of course Xbox's own console. Now, PlayStation, Nintendo, that's a different story, right? They got a little bit different engineered hardware, but some of the studios who had that experience with PlayStation and Nintendo, they're able to bring that experience, and that's why they're able to, still do that. I think the ecosystem where there might be some exclusivity where they can, the focus is Xbox and the hardware. Hey, Xbox gamers, like she was saying, that she wants to kind of bring that experience back to the core, where it's like they feel like, hey, Xbox is taking care of us first. We're able to get these games or certain things on the Xbox ecosystem from console, so on, because of what Xbox and AMD has been able to do with that hardware, right? And then as far as Nintendo and PlayStation, hey, we'll bring the game to you, but maybe 6 months, a year later, we still got we gotta port these games over to your different hardware setup. So I don't know, we'll see.
All right, my turn. Yeah, no. So in my notes, I have a quote here later on that she says on Xbox importance of hardware. She said, "I'm recommitted to returning to Xbox, and that starts with console." Was that this one? Yeah, starting with the console. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that starts with console, and that starts with hardware. You'll hear more about that soon. Xbox players have thousands of dollars invested in money and time too. It's incredibly important to me to understand that and protect that. Over the last few years, I always said that console gamers felt like redheaded stepchildren. I use that our console games went day and date on PC right away. Right away. Remember this? But games like Age of Empires, games like Gears Tactics, games like Flight Simulator took years to come to console. Right? And that sucked. If our games are there, if this is an Xbox and that is an Xbox and that, and your cell phone is an Xbox, then dang it, I want to play my Xbox games on my Xbox. Doesn't matter which Xbox, right? And so I was always about that. So the fact that she's saying that, Xbox is still all these things, she doesn't deny the importance of PC or cloud or anything else. She is not going to shrink the business. But she does acknowledge that, at the heart of it is the console. So I think that's a really important point there. And I don't think it's going to come back to exclusives, personally. I don't see them all of a sudden Halo not going everywhere. But for crying out loud, man, maybe the shows from here on out will only have Xbox logos. Maybe the shows from here on out, I won't see a PlayStation shirt at a Halo event. I'm just saying, give us something, protect us. Just saying. But yeah, I think she really answered this really well.
Yep.
Let's see. She talks about the spirit of Xbox, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. She said the plan's the plan until it's not the plan. So yeah, here she talked about PlayStation, how moving stuff to PlayStation, paying little mind to the criticism that it reduces the need to actually buy an Xbox. Who said this? I said this, right? I'm part of that. Shambi told me that nothing is off the table when it comes to revising Xbox's strategy. But finalizing the strategy will take time and data parsing. In other words, we're going to see what the data says. On Xbox's recent strategic decision, Sharma said, the plan's the plan until it's not the plan. I love that one. That's a good quote. I'm going to use that for in real life, for real now. I love that quote. I know. I think that's a cool quote. So, yeah. Hold on. This.
I'm gonna make a T-shirt. The plan's the plan until it's not the plan. And
I did an Xbox T-shirt with that. The plan's the plan until it's not the plan.
Asha Sharma. The plan's the plan until it's not the plan.
Yeah, I think that's a great one. I think that's a great one. I think now and you know, here's the thing though. Like the media is also doing the media thing. They always talk about how Xbox is dead, how the console is dead, how Costco pulled all their consoles out, so Xbox dead, blah blah blah. And the thing I hate is that Xbox would consistently need to come out and cuddle these fools, hold them like little babies, and reassure them. At the time it was the bosom of Sarah Bond. She would have to put them there. They're there. They're there. It's okay. They're still hardware. They're still hardware. The fact that they had to keep doing that pissed me off, man. These the reason why everybody's talking Xbox is dead is because the media went with it. Stupid media.
Yeah.
Dude, did you see the article about why people are suspecting why Sarah Bond was gone, and it was the most BS thing I ever heard with the marketing team?
Hey, your boss didn't listen to your idea. Yeah, every boss does that.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, a little context, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about. So basically, some members of the marketing team, were saying that Sarah Bond was difficult to work with because she wasn't receptive to their ideas for what they wanted to do. So the whole "this is an Xbox" marketing campaign was 100% Sarah Bond's baby. She came up with that whole marketing campaign, and the marketing team hated it. They didn't think it was any good, so there was a lot of pushback. But she's like, "Nah, we're doing it. Send it to the presses." And so, it went out, and it's actually a really good ad campaign. I really like the ad campaign.
I like the everything's an
I
ad
liked
campaign.
Yeah, so it's just a bunch of wine babies that didn't, get to do what they wanted. Big deal. It's like the boss is right because that ad campaign was fire. So
yeah,
I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it. I personally, that article was basically just burying Sarah Bond, like scapegoating her, and I thought that was not right. Yeah. I don't think that was right at all.
The only people that know, of course, is Satya. They see the numbers, right? They look at all that metrics, and so they would know. Like as those advertisements were going on, they would see, what are the numbers telling them, and maybe the numbers weren't there where they expected. Who knows? I mean, but yeah. A lot of these media people like just going off of things that they don't have full understanding of or insight. So
yeah,
I don't think it's fair to her.
I don't think so either. I thought that was a hit piece. But moving back to this, so this is about exclusivity. The plan's the plan until it's not the plan. And she says she's going to look into it, which basically, to me, that doesn't mean anything. I think it's going to stay the way it is. Personally, I think so. So they're going to go to the gaming teams, the studio visits penned in for Microsoft, Bethesda, and Activision, and more. Matt Booty cautioned that players shouldn't expect drastic changes in the near short term, while emphasizing that team plans to re-examine and question everything. And here it is. Xbox players have invested thousands of dollars in money and time too. It's incredibly important for me to understand and protect that. I am committed to returning to Xbox, and that starts with console. My quote, right? You will hear more about that soon. We have some announcements coming up. You will see us collectively investing here. We also know that there's a lot of players who aren't on console or on our hardware, and I want to deliver great games to them too. I need to learn more about what that can look like, what decisions were made, what we need to do going forward, and I want a little bit of time and space to do that. So there you go. She's basically just in the listening phase, if you will.
Yep.
And Matt Booty talked about protecting the Xbox ecosystem and rejected speculations of Microsoft gunning for its gaming division to devolve into a publisher. You know that whole sunsetting crap? That sunsetting crap, here's your answer right here. Our studio system is fully built around being first party. We're not built to just be a publisher, Matt Booty explained. It is core to our partnership with the Microsoft platform, being involved in early hardware decisions, all the work we've done to get games like Gears of War running great on new devices like the Xbox Ally, and so on. It's embedded within our structure. We're not backing away from that. We're committed on being a first-party games publisher in partnership with our first-party platform team. Fastback, you bought that Ally day one, right? You remember, right?
Yep.
Did you load Keeper before it updated?
I don't know.
So I loaded Keeper before it updated.
Yeah.
Before the shader tech came into place.
No, yeah.
And let me tell you, Keeper looked terrible on that thing. I felt like I was having trouble keeping focus. That's how bad it was. And then this update came out called the shader tech.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that?
I remember that.
And holy cow, Keeper went from looking like I needed to put more focus on it to I'm suddenly seeing life in 2020 and on some substances, looking at the colors, Duke, the colors. You remember that, Fastback?
Yep.
Yeah. So it's interesting, that they're working these devices. They said, you know what, this device has the name Xbox on it. So you know what Xbox devices got to do? They got to play Xbox games and they got to look good doing it. Shout out to them for figuring that out.
Yep.
I don't know. That's my experience with the Ally, and I love my Ally.
I know.
Yeah.
It's a PC handheld, but then it's also the simplicity of a console.
Yeah, that
you got your Xbox OS and download your game and boom, play.
Yeah, full screen experience.
Yeah. So
it's a handheld Xbox.
Yep, it is.
Let me tell you, it's amazing. It's amazing. The chat is really going on fire. I'm going to pause here because I have like 30 chats to go through. Give me 1 second. All right. Here we go. Split difference is not that I didn't see you. I didn't see your first message. Yeah. Xbox is PlayStation supplier. Hey, if it wasn't for us, they'd have nothing to play. Here we go. Shout out to Eternal Shaddai. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. He says, good morning, everyone. Sorry I couldn't be at the show. The time frame here. He told me where he was going. RD is different. Where is it?
I don't know. I thought he was going to the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, I thought he was going to the Dominican Republic.
He's got it backwards. He put Republic Dominican. He put it backwards.
I think he meant to put Rhode Island. I don't know.
I don't know what he did.
Yeah. Big B Buddy's excited. We got 2 months out before Forza Horizon 6. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Davey Z, if Xbox gets sunset, PlayStation can't get their fix. That's right. If Xbox sunsets, Call of Duty, say goodbye to it. Just saying. Not that gamers won't move on. We will. Just saying, If you make it bigger, it's going to get cut off. That should terrify every man. Dang. I'm going to guess Terry said that.
Yeah, I said that when you were asking if you needed to enlarge it before you left.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Wow. This is a PG-13 show. Get your mind out of the gutter, Glinzer. After Blue Point, rest in peace. Who's next to shut down? I'm betting Nix's. Nix's is going to get nixed. My bet is on Haven Studios.
Haven, and then Bungie.
Oh, man. Bungie.
Don't do well.
Bungie is...
It makes me sad because Bungie made the GOAT of all franchises, Halo. So it makes me sad. But you know what?
It is, but it's
part of life is moving on.
It's not the same people.
Bungie's
it's not the same people that made Halo anymore. Yeah. Sappho's betting either them or Bungie. Let's see. Everybody's talking about Marathon is Concord 5, I believe. I'm losing count. What was Concord 2, 3, 4? I mean, obviously Concord is Concord, but what was 2, 3, and 4? So little time somebody flops. Damn. Oh my God. Drink some milk, PlayStation. Go get some milk.
Hey,
you know what? Maybe this is what they did. They said they told the people over at Blue Point to go get some milk, and they never came back. They got him dead. They
Hey,
handed him like
at least Xbox, like when it comes to Scalebound or the Perfect Dark, at least they can't they canceled them before they even came out.
oh.
And like we
Mhm.
ain't putting that trash on Xbox and then cancel you and waste all that money. No.
Dan the Man Cunningham. Yeah, I agree with everything you said. Yeah, fastback. Dan the Man Cunningham says Xbox did themselves no favor by not running console specials over Black Friday holidays. I suspect that Microsoft didn't like the console sale drop off at all. If nobody's buying it, why discount it? Just saying. But in the
Yeah.
truth, I mean, it's kind of offensive. Like, oh, hey, the Xbox got discounted to the original price.
Yeah.
Just saying. I used to wait like 2 years after console launches to get my consoles. I wasn't a day one buyer because they would be off at least $100 by then. Not anymore though. Not anymore.
Yeah, I think we brought it up last week. I think it's just with the market, with the price of hardware, stuff like that, that we didn't really see much of anything for Xbox consoles last Black Friday because
Mm-hmm.
they probably felt like they couldn't or whatever was going. So yeah, I think hopefully going forward might be different. We'll see.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to snort at what you were saying. I was snorting at
No,
the
no,
chat
no.
I'm reading. Ah, um, we'll see. Sorry, I lost my train of thought with my snort. If Asha managed to revive certain canceled games, she'd get instant credibility, in my opinion. Hey, Mechasalt, baby. Xbox has Play Anywhere. PlayStation has stuff everywhere with PP Tech.
Damn.
Dave Reezy's going in hard, man. He's going on hard. Oh my god. Let's see. Asha is here to boost the brand. You can't do this with the same strategy. She will do something different. Absolutely, Rachie. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. She will. She will. Let's see. Yeah, and Bungie put that on their ad from the Halo makers. Yeah, they did. They did. I did see that.
Hmm.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. Let's see. I'm preserving Xbox Game Studios and rejecting AI created games, right? So blah 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 blah. Yeah. Let's go AI things. Da, da, da. I want to get to the AI stuff. Okay. I think that with any new technology, it brings possibilities as a tool, but even more importantly, especially now, we need to draw lines on what we won't do. That's what I attempted to do when I shared my opening letter, she explained. I will not flood our ecosystem with AI slop. We won't have careless output. We won't have derivative work. I deeply believe in the words that I shared previously there. And then Matt Booty comes in, right? I think this is Matt Booty. Okay, sorry. Just as a group, game developers are always eager to adopt new technology. When Photoshop showed up, it took about 1 month for it to appear in every game studio on the planet because it was so useful, Matt noted. That Xbox's goal for AI is to be additive and supportive rather than disruptive in its teams. What I hear throughout our studios, it's the people, our artists, our coders, the writers. They're doing the creative work. In my experience, anytime there's new technology, what happens is there's a need for more specialists, new specialists. It raises the bar on what the expectations are for the quality of the games. Here's another part right here. We've got no pressure from Microsoft. There are no directives on AI coming down. Our teams are free to use any technology that might be beneficial, whether it's helping write code or check for bugs. Things more in the production pipeline. At the end of the day, as Asha said, we're committed to art made by people. The technology is only support of that. So yeah, remember. So they did copyright, file a patent for a system that would automatically play games, and they're using it to help them be AI centric, right? So the queue, so they can catch stuff that they might not have time to catch, so they can find bugs quicker. As much as it sucks to replace the QA part of the arm, if an AI can do it faster, why not? A lot of people boast on this little game called No Man's Sky. You know what they use for AI for quality control? They put in a bunch of NPCs into their game, a lot of drones that just go out and explore the universe to make sure that everything is generating, and those little bots send reports back to the makers of No Man's Sky. Why can they do it? They're an indie studio that's loved. Why can't Xbox do something like that?
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's what they're meaning by AI as a tool. That's what I'm thinking. Terry, do you use AI for any of your stuff?
I use AI quite a bit for my business.
I use AI at work almost daily now.
I use AI a lot for my business.
Yeah.
So
I don't do it to help me do the work, but I feed like if I get stuck, I ask AI a question and it automatically knows, and it's nice. Instead of Googling for 20 hours. Just saying. Reading 15 different Reddit posts. Yeah, no. So yeah. Fastback, do you use AI where you at?
Not yet. We're starting to get there. But I had no problem with the AI. I mean, I've used it personally to do some art stuff. So if I'm thinking of something, I'll draw something up, and then I'll use the AI to kind of help me kind of look at it a different way in different mediums or whatever. But I agree with what's being said here about the AI. It could be used as a tool. Let it do the other things where it takes longer for us humans to do. It can do all the research for bugs. It can, artists can do their creative part of it, and then let AI help add it into the game, right? Quicker. So there's a lot of ways to use AI the right way. And of course, you're going to have a lot of AI slot for people who don't care. They just want to use AI to make a game and then make the money. So that's always going to be there, but hopefully not on Xbox. That's not how they're going to do things. So.
Yeah. So how do you want them to do AI? Like, what would be the best AI way Xbox can do it? Because right now on your ROG, you can hit the button to bring up Copilot and ask it a question to help guide you.
Yeah.
To help you out with things. I used it when I was playing Silksong, and it was only right about 50% of the time. It was only helpful about 50% of the time.
Yeah.
So you know how you used to call the Nintendo hotline? Well, now you got the Copilot hotline, baby. So right now that's the way it's integrated. Do you think of any other way it could be integrated for the end user, us, not the creativity people?
I would let's say I'm a PC gamer, but I'm not really how do I do my settings and stuff like that to get the best look and feel for a game based off what I have, right? So let the AI okay, the AI would know what hardware you have. Let the AI go in and tweak the settings to where it's best suited for your game.
Maybe have an AI do a 3D benchmark with that game.
Yeah,
get you some nice settings. That would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I remember when I loaded Ninja Gaiden 4 on my ROG Ally, it put everything on extreme, and I'm like, well, shoot, what settings do I put where?
Yeah.
And I did ask AI. I asked 3 AIs the same question, what settings, and each one of them gave me a different answer. So at the end of the day, I just kind of made up my own choice. Terry, what about you? How would you like to use AI as an end user in gaming?
As an end user in gaming.
Yeah, not the background stuff. I'm talking the stuff you see or the stuff you interact with.
I think it would be kind of, so I play a lot of RPGs and stuff. And you know how games, they like to bury their lore. They bury their lore. You gotta go find 100,000 different notes to spread out around someplace. And I think AI could be useful if it could compile all that stuff to make it easier to get the lore and maybe give clip notes. So you don't have to spend hours and hours and hours looking for random news clippings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of gamers have said this over and over again. They wish that if they didn't play a game for 5 months, they could get a summary of everything that they've done so far.
I would also because we already kind of use it with YouTube and stuff where AI generates captions and stuff. I think it'd be great too for a lot of the games that don't have voice acting. If we can have AI do voice acting for us.
Yeah, the speech to text is not great right now.
It's not great, but I feel like it could get to the point to where it could do it. You know, so it'd be kind of like, you know, book on, you know, back like, you know, like book on cassette kind of a deal. I kind of would like that for certain games that are like more like Shadowrun, for example. That game is 100% reading.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Imagine if Shadowrun was voice acted, man. Like I would love that. I could, you know, sit there. I could have the AI, you know, read it out to me, and then I can multitask and do other stuff, and then so I can listen to the story of how it's playing out, and then I can make my choices on how I want to do things in Shadowrun. Right? A main reason why I stopped playing Shadowrun is I don't have time to sit there and read. It's just read, 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 read. You know. So, to me, as a gamer, having that read to me so that I can do other things would you know be a better use of my time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Chat, let us know how you would want to use AI in a gaming, how you would interact with AI, right? Let us know. Let's see. Let's catch up with the chat real quick. Dan the Man Cunningham says, I appreciate Ash's comment about AI slop, but I don't trust that the new console won't have a bunch of Copilot crap in it. It's definitely going to have Copilot in it. 100%. Sappho said, most people can't recognize AI slop even if it started on the splash screen.
Dude, Copilot has evolved so much in a short period of time. Like when they first introduced Copilot on Edge, I freaking hated it so much. I was always raging whenever it'd pop up. Mm-hmm. And then they fixed all the problems and made it better and then more intuitive and interactive to the point to where I like it so much and I use it so much now that I even have the Copilot app downloaded on my phone. So I use it on my browser and I use it on my phone now because it's just become so useful. So it's improved a lot very fast, and it's only going to keep getting better.
It's so funny. I used to only play with Copilot back in the day, right? When it first launched, trying to prove that it was stupid. And it's still stupid. You know, the famous car wash question came up, right? And every AI got it wrong. I don't know if you know the car wash question. So the car wash question is, you know, hey AI, if I want to go wash my car, but the car wash is only 100 meters away. Should I drive or walk? And because it's only 100 meters, you know, the AIs were always saying you should walk and then wash your car. And then it's like, but how would I wash my car? Mm-hmm. And the AIs are like, well, the car wash has everything you need to wash your car. But I just walk there. Yeah. Isn't it a great workout? You know, like AI was so dumb.
Yeah.
You know? Another guy's trying to get AI to count to 200, and so far it can't do it. It's been like 40 days.
What?
And it can't count to 200 without stopping, and like it can't count 1, 2, 3 without stopping or giving side comments or skipping numbers all the way to 200. It's interesting. So AI is not great, guys, but not 100% there. But I remember I used to play with Copilot a lot, and then I started playing with images, and then I started playing with other AIs with images. And I can tell you, if you want to put text on images, Copilot is the best. By far the best. It's not even a competition. So yeah. But you know, as far as being more creative and better images and all that other stuff, others are doing it. But text to images, which I think is harder than anything, I think Copilot's got it. So, but I play with all the AIs, right? All of them. So yeah. Let's see. Glitcher says AI saying no AI slop means she wants AI filet mignon. That's right. Yeah. We all want AI filet mignon. I want my AI to be at least as smart as me, which, you know, is pretty dang impossible. But yeah. Let's see. Sappho, yeah, I use AI for fun. I just don't trust it enough. Cloud-based AIs get their data scraped. Personal AI hallucinates. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Sappho, it doesn't know when it's wrong and needs to be checked. Yeah, absolutely. Gamers will use AI, how they use YouTube or GameFAQs now. Best weapon, armor for this boss, or I'm lost. Where do I go? Yeah, absolutely. You know what I hate doing is like, hey, you know, what's the best loadout for this character? And it tells you like the absolute end game best loadout for that character, right? It would be nice if AI could look at my inventory and tell me, hey, for what you're doing right now, this is your best loadout. That would be fun. That would be more useful to me.
I think in that sense too, like for like RPGs, right? you know how you go around and you end up just collecting everything, and you have all this stuff in your inventory that you never use because you don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, it would be
It
nice.
would be great if they could tell me, hey, this would be a great time to use that item that you've been storing for the last 20 hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've gone into the point where I just use it as soon as I get it.
You know,
I don't
it's
save it
like,
anymore.
playing like Diablo or Baldur's Gate. Dude, Baldur's Gate, I had so much stuff in my inventory that I never used and I didn't know what to do with it. And it's like, and a lot of that stuff has some like really cool things you can do with it, but you just don't know. You don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
Right. Fastback AI. What do you think? You got anything else to say on AI? I know me and Terry kind of went off on tangents here.
No, I mean, I think if done right, it could be used in a good way to help gamers, help developers, just help improve everybody's daily gaming tasks, right? So if I don't really use AI like the Copilot and stuff in the gaming, but I think over time, as us gamers get older and we don't have less time, if AI can help assist us, like Terry was saying, you got these games, open world games, you got so much stuff in your inventory. It's like, what's the best way to, to use this? What I need and what I don't need. Get rid of this slot. Sell it for me, AI, please.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah. Like if it could, kind of like learn your play style.
Yeah.
And then be like, you know what? These items don't really work for the way that you like to play. Get rid of this stuff. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Shout out to my beautiful wife. She is the MVP of my life. She says, you are the one who asked the question to AI to T as a AI. Yeah, I did. I did. Let's see. Chael Walker says, I was using Copilot on my Xbox Ally X, and it was able to tell me what was in my inventory. So it's getting there. Absolutely, man. It's getting better and better every day.
Mhm.
All right. So the last question Xbox talked about, or that Jez talked to them about, was in closing, I asked Sharma what she would say to Xbox fans who have worries and concerns about the changes as we bid farewell to Phil Spencer, who inherited a very different Xbox back in 2014. She said, Phil Spencer is a remarkable human and a remarkable leader. And I think that when he took over in 2014, he changed the culture of Xbox to focus on player-driven and creator-driven decisions. I intend to honor and uphold that. Yeah, he sure did. We wanted the power game, and guess what? He gave us the power. As an Xbox gamer, that's important to me. I don't know why. Xbox, to me, as American, I need the power. Let's see. Sharma didn't shy away from the challenge facing Xbox, both externally and internally, but volunteered the idea of strengthening Xbox, not just for the near term, but for another quarter century. In her words, Sharma said her current goal is to proof over promise. We know that the business has gone through some challenges. I'm going to use my expertise and the leaders that we have, the deep gaming depth around the table, to help us grow the business and make sure that we have an incredible next 25 years. I will listen, I will learn, I will communicate what we're seeing and what we're doing. I think from here, the work is proof over promise. Matt and I are in it every hour of every day of every night. I'm fully in this thing. This team has brought it back before, and I'm here to help us do it again. Very hopeful.
I want to see it. I want to see it.
That's right. I want to see it.
Yep, and we should give her time to do that. And
at least an hour, right?
An hour.
And if she doesn't, then what are they going to do? They're going to find somebody else. It's just business, and
that's the way corporate America works.
But we got to be fair and let her have her time to do that. So,
yeah. But that's it for the interview of Asha Sharma. Terry, we did ask the chat what they thought about her. Go ahead and read that out.
All right. Does Sharma's Xbox starts with console signal a real hardware commitment or just lip service? 45% pure corporate lip service. People ain't believing nothing.
No trust.
Oh, wow. 33% the plan is currently vibes. And then 22% she's cooking. Hardware's back.
There you go. All right. So she's here to help justify your $500 or more purchase. And we'll see what happens, right?
Yeah. I mean, people again, I mean, you could talk the talk, but can you walk the walk?
Mm-hmm.
So they want to see, and she said she's got to prove. So
Yeah, she's gotta put on those boots, make sure those boots were made for walking. So we'll see.
Oh, they're made for ass kicking.
Yeah. So Glidger, Peter Moore jumped around Sega, Xbox, EA. Can you see Phil or Sarah working at another publisher? Possibly.
Sarah,
Sarah worked at T-Mobile, then Microsoft.
Yeah.
Phil has been with nothing but Xbox since he was an intern.
I don't see him. I think he's retired. He's got enough money.
He's probably done.
He's got millions. He's set for life.
He's gonna spend his time with his family.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Is it time, Terry?
It's time, yeah. They're gonna start getting rowdier and rowdier.
That's right. All right, but anybody got anything else they want to talk about today before we get out of here?
No.
No, I'm good.
It's time for that poo bowl. That's what that is.
The puppy bowl. All right. All right, guys. But with that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. But of course, we wouldn't be able to do this without you guys in the chat. And that's why you guys in the chat will always be the MVPs to all of the shows here on the Iconic Video Games channel. And with that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm Maxwell1324.
I'm Cool Cat Terry.
I'm Fastback 678.
And with that being said, we'll catch you guys next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Everybody.